He's the realest. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the 10 Lions podcast. I'm your boy Jalani. This is episode 33. In this episode, we will be interviewing New York rapper Sims, Drake's lawsuit for Not Like Us, including streamers, Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Soulja Boy performing at Trump's inauguration, TikTok being banned and brought back, and more. So make sure you watch all the way to the end so you don't miss a single thing. Also subscribe, comment, like, and share. Introducing the man of the hour, the one, the only, Sims the rapper is in the building.
Thank you, bro.
No doubt.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Appreciate you coming through. How you
Of course,
feeling?
No question. I feel good, bro. I feel good.
2025 treating you well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I can't complain.
That's what's up.
What about you? How you feeling?
I'm alive, man. I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but we working.
Absolutely.
The grind don't stop.
Know
Before we get started, do you got anything you want to say to the people that could be watching now or in the future? Words of wisdom, things that you live by, anything?
I basically live by being a good person. I just like to be a good person. That makes me feel good. That makes me keep going. Just being able to inspire others, you know?
Okay.
So that's my thing.
I like that. Big inspiration.
Absolutely.
You heard it here first, folks. Sim says to be a good person. I like that. That's good messages. Before we get started, I gotta make this announcement because this is the 19th episode 33, and tomorrow is my brother Jeffrey D'Aguilar's 10th anniversary in heaven. So I definitely had to stop everything and shout him out because he is the purpose and the reason for everything I do. And I know that if he was here right now, he would be wilding and being the first man on the front lines for everything. So shout out to Jeffrey D'Aguilar. I know if you're watching right now that you are definitely here with us in spirit and whatnot. So one time for Jeffrey.
Absolutely, bro.
So let's get into interviewing New York rapper Sims. Yo, this is the first time. This is the real first time I want to say that I interviewed a rapper. I've had other rappers on here, but like to really like sit down and chop it up with you and getting to know Sims on a different level is dope, because I feel like 9 times out of 10 when people see you on social media or on YouTube, you rapping your ass off, you're doing some type of shit like that with your craft and whatnot. But now we about to get you the questions that gets to like peel a layer back to know Sims in a different light and whatnot. So first question is, who is Sims?
I am a father before anything.
Okay.
And everything. I'm a father. But me personally, just me as a person, I rap because I can express myself, you know?
Right.
It's kind of like a author when they write books, or a dancer when they're doing, you know? It's just me expressing myself in the best way I know how.
Okay.
And it just so happened to be music, you know? So me is just, I'm a father before anything, but directly after that, I'm a inspiring creator because I want to be able to spread a message and let people know what we went through, you know?
What is your message that you're trying to spread?
My message that I'm trying to spread is that no matter where you come from, no matter what circumstances you were brung up in, there's always more. We can always obtain more as long as you work hard and you believe in yourself. That's the first key. Believing in yourself, working hard, putting in the due diligence, and just keep going every day, you know?
I think that's a good message. That's a fire message right there. Can you tell us about your journey into music and what inspired you to start rapping?
Okay. Well, growing up, my pops was always into hip hop heavy, you know. Every time I was in the car or just in the crib chilling, I was always just around it. He's a big Jay-Z fan, you know. That's his guy. So
is that your guy too?
I like Jay-Z.
Okay.
You know, I like Jay-Z. But yeah, my dad's a huge Jay-Z fan, Fabulous too. So growing up, I was just always around it, and you know, just hearing it, it just made me want to be able to do it and spread my own message.
That makes sense.
You know, do my own thing with it.
That makes sense. So it's basically your dad that got you into it, being around your dad.
Yeah, I say absolutely. Absolutely.
You still have a good relationship with your dad?
Absolutely.
Fire.
Absolutely. That's my guy. That's my man.
How would you describe your sound and what sets you apart from other artists in the industry?
Okay. My sound in particular, I would say, is just my own. I thrive to just create my own way of doing it. I definitely used the ones that inspired me and came before me as a blueprint. You know, I definitely studied the craft and studied the culture, but I feel like I created my own way of doing
delivering
it, you know?
it.
So I feel like that's my thing. When they hear me, they're not like, oh, he sounds like somebody. They're kind of just like, oh, he's him.
I respect that because a lot of times I've heard like if you like Fab or you like Drake, 9 times out of 10 you sound like a carbon copy, not you but like other in general and whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Was there ever a point where you sounded like so and so?
You know, with me, it's kind of like the white rapper. They kind of categorize us, so it would be more or less they'll compare me to a white rapper. It would be like, oh, Eminem or Millie's, or you know, that's kind of the comparisons I get.
So you've been compared to Eminem, like you sounding like Eminem?
I don't think that is the sound. I think it's just the white rapper.
Got you.
You know, just the
I get what
they
you're
see
saying. The narrative.
on the surface, yeah,
Right.
the narrative, exactly.
Does that get tiresome?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's a fact. Okay.
I like Eminem, you know.
Right.
I grew up listening to Eminem and shit, but obviously I want to be my own person. So it's like, you know, it's like if you've seen an actor, it's like every single time they're not like, oh, he reminds me of Denzel, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's it called though? Like with as far as different rappers, because like it's not. For you, it might be Eminem or Millie's or whatever, but I think Jack Harlow and MGK had like a little like spat or whatever. Even Eminem and MGK and whatnot. So
Absolutely.
It's like, when it comes to white rappers, do you
Yeah.
not like being compared to white? Even Eminem,
Yeah.
he's compared to other white rappers like Paul Wall and da-da-da. Like, so it's
Yeah.
like, do you not like being compared to white rappers at all?
I don't like to
or
be
just
compared
Eminem?
to rappers.
Okay.
So, it's just the most compared is always a white rapper. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like to be compared to any rapper, period.
Gotcha.
But the most like off rip, soon as they see a white person rapping, they're like Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I get it.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that is definitely like it's tiring. You know?
No, I definitely get that. But you gotta know they're gonna compare, not even compare the white rappers. That's one thing obviously you gotta deal with.
Yeah.
But like even if say he was black,
Right.
like you was gonna compare like, I don't know, Big Sean will get compared to like so and so. Drake will be compared to, I can't make any comparisons.
You
right
think
now.
so though? You think just
Yeah, especially as an up and coming rapper, for sure.
Yeah.
Cause like if I was say me listening to you off rip, I wouldn't even necessarily I wouldn't compare you to Eminem. I wouldn't compare you to I wouldn't compare you to any white rappers. I would compare you to like a Dave East.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So it's like, and Dave East is gonna get compared to the Dave East before Dave East and whatnot.
Right.
And J. Cole definitely gets compared to like Nas and Tupac or whatever.
Absolutely.
Less Tupac, more like Nas or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's always gonna be. I would compare JID to Kendrick.
Okay.
Because they sound that similar and whatnot.
Saying, yeah.
So you still feel that way? Do you feel that way if you were? So let's say you got compared to like Big Sean or whoever. Would that bother you as much as getting compared to Eminem?
Nah.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
You've performed multiple times on the radar, on the radar with Gabe P. How did this come about?
So the first time was the hoodies. Shout out to the hoodies.
Okay.
The hoodies contacted me. And
are you close with them?
I'm close. I wouldn't say we're close, but we're very cool. Yeah, we support each other, and we're part of the same thing. You know, we're trying to push the section forward and move as a conglomerate. So yeah,
that's tough.
We're definitely cool. Yeah, they had hit me up. Shout out to the hoodies, and they said Gabe P had asked us to bring up like the guys we feel like are the best from the area to represent the area.
That's tough.
We would like you to come. So that's
fire.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
So that was the first time.
Yeah, and at the time I didn't know what On the Radar was or what it was gonna become. Obviously,
okay.
You know what I mean. So when we first went there, I think they had like 100,000 subscribers. Now they have like 1.3 million.
Yeah, because Drake's been on there.
Drake,
Ice Spice, all types of
you name it. You know, so yeah, definitely shout out to the hoodies because that was a blessing. That was the
fire.
That was like a turning point in my. You know what I'm doing for sure.
So that was the first time, not the second time.
Nah, the second time was after they brung me there and I met Gabe and built my own personal relationship with him. We connected and he gave me my own segment to come and do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
So y'all obviously Gabe respects
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Gabe is shout out to Gabe because what he does for the culture is amazing. You know.
What does he for the people that don't know? What does Gabe do for the culture?
Gabe gives artists a shot. There's no money involved ever.
Like you don't gotta pay to get on.
Never have to pay to get on. You never can pay to get on, unless he's doing like maybe a specific segment where that's a thing. But to get on the radar and have your own whatever, there's no paying. You know, it's just kind of like being on the radar, being heard and being known and putting in work. He'll see it. He'll bring you up there just off the strength of you working. And he gives people a platform just to, do what they're doing and be in front of a really large amount of people that they wouldn't be in front of necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to them.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's super fire. I think you the only rapper from Kingston that's been on the radar.
Yeah.
How do you feel like rap? Just like quick segue. How do you feel like rap is for Kingston right now?
It's I feel like it's not very active.
Okay.
We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent. It's just that everybody just has to work and keep being consistent. And I understand it's hard to be consistent because it's hard to keep doing something that you're not necessarily getting instant results from.
Right.
So it's not a thing for everybody,
Right.
But I think talent-wise, we have a surplus,
Who do you know? I'm not too tapped in right at the moment.
Yeah.
And here's another thing too. I heard on the last project you dropped, it was the 3. What was it?
Slums 3.
Slums 3?
Yeah.
I heard Lucid, as the producer. Was Lucid on the beat? You were a producer, or was it a different producer?
But Lucid, do you know Lucid?
Yeah, I know.
From the area? Yeah. Nah, we haven't connected yet, but
so that was just a coincidence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was probably just another producer with the same exact
tag.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
But that's somebody from the area that's definitely very talented, and he's active.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Lucid.
That's what's up. Yeah, if y'all haven't collabed yet, I would definitely collab with him because he's a dope producer.
Yeah.
And then he's a dope artist on top of that. So it's like it only makes sense.
Nah, for sure. I think that I lack in collaborations. That's one thing I lack, and I get so caught up in what I'm doing that I kinda I lack on that part. But that's one of my goals moving forward.
On your project, you had like 4 collabs.
So yeah, I definitely have some.
Right.
But as far as like
you could do more type shit.
Yeah, for sure. I can always do more.
Right. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I can always do more.
Okay. If you if you are on YouTube or Facebook, just make sure y'all tap in. Y'all can ask Sims a question or you give your opinion on some, because we are responding to comments in real time. So yeah, definitely shout out to the hoodies, but shout out to you because On the Radar is a fire platform that not everybody sees, especially in this area and whatnot.
Yeah,
so you definitely in that regard, it was putting Kingston 845 on the map.
For sure. I always try to do that, you know what I mean? Everywhere I go.
That's what's up. What role? So now, I gotta stop because I'm not gonna say you're lucky but usually if it's Quasi on here and if he puts some crazy shit on Facebook or whatever, I bring it up in discussion and whatnot. I wasn't gonna do that with you, but I don't got the screenshot. But you actually, let's pull it up right now. Okay. What's it called? Because you was blacking on Kingston. What's up with that?
I mean, there's a lot going on in our area right now, and I just feel like, I think when you're not dealing with something serious, you almost forget what it's like to deal with something serious, especially publicly. So dealing with something traumatic, and then having a public platform constantly talking about it is kind of like, it's overwhelming. So I think people just social media made people lose their sensitivity. Everyone's kind of ignorant, you know what I'm saying?
Everyone's too comfortable.
I think people just come up there and say a lot of things that are mad unnecessary sometimes, and I think
you don't tune that out?
I do, but I know I have a reach in the area, so when I say certain things, I like to think that people might read it and just be like, he's right. Delete their status real quick or something. That's what I like to think. If it happens, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I like to speak my piece sometimes.
Yeah, for context, since we here.
Yeah.
Did you delete it?
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to put you on blast. Hold on, man.
No. I don't usually delete stuff.
Oh. Yo. Because this is low key a contradiction. Because you can't, you know what I mean? You can't be pushing positivity,
right,
and then putting your city on the map and then talking crazy.
Yeah,
I'm just holding niggas accountable.
You're right.
That's where I'm at right now.
You got me.
This town, Sims words. This town is fucking pathetic. Most of y'all really don't know how to mind your business and shut the fuck up. Always speaking on situations that have nothing to do with you. Always on social media running your fucking mouth. Swear to God, I'm pissed. I even grew up with half of y'all. Speak on it.
For the record, I stand on that.
Okay, so stand on it.
I would have deleted it.
What the fuck that mean? All right, explain it.
I don't like the way that
Sheesh.
people act, bro. Like,
But how?
me personally, I'm from the area. I love my city.
Right.
They raised me. I have my kids here.
But
my
it's
family
fucking
here, my friends here.
pathetic.
Yes.
You love the city and it's fucking
Yes,
pathetic.
I would, bro. If I had
said yes.
if I had the opportunity,
That's crazy.
if I had the opportunity to change it, if I had the power,
Yeah.
I would. You know what I mean?
But you do.
Not yet, but I
You
will
do though.
soon.
You
I
like you
will
got the
soon.
reach. You already have.
I
You already
do.
have
I
reach.
do.
You don't have the reach.
Yeah.
You can always have more reach and whatnot.
Yeah.
But if you're say you got 100 people
Yeah.
that follow you, not even 100 people that follow you, but follow you like diehards that support your shit, that listen to every word you say, and you telling them fuck the city, it's a pathetic town, da da da.
Yeah.
You just poisoned 100 people.
We need change.
So by saying the town is fucking sucks, that's gonna create change.
It might not be the best way to go about it.
That's right. That's like saying if the president says I fucking hate America,
So,
fuck this country,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna create change or whatever.
Right.
Like,
maybe I need to work on my approach, but the message is, I believe, I stand on the message.
what's the message? The
We
town
need-
is pathetic. Talk about it.
Yeah, we need
Okay.
change.
We need change
As
is
a
a way
community-
better message than the town is pathetic and everything that was
True.
also said in the post.
You got me.
I'm not even, bro. This is just a four instance and for next time type shit.
For sure.
Because even me,
I
like,
appreciate it. I
no,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
you're good. What's it called? Because you also could have been on, like, you did stand on it,
Yeah.
but you could have been on, you could have stood on it and been like, nah, dead ass, fuck this town. I don't give a fuck, blah blah. And you didn't move like that. So
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
dead ass took the words that was being said to you,
Yeah.
and understand that it could have been said because you do, even though you're not like Drake or whatever, you do have reach. Niggas was definitely tapped in and like excited to hear that you was coming on the podcast and whatnot. And that's just
Yeah.
like a for instance, but you being on the radar, different things of that nature.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like you, a lot of times how it goes is you have more reach than you know.
Right.
So the same thing, like you got a kid, right? You got a son.
I got two.
You got two kids.
Yeah.
So if they see their dad, even in that intimate setting alone, if they see their dad saying fuck the town, they're gonna say fuck the town.
True.
So it's like you definitely, whether you got reach as Sims the rapper or as Sims the father, you got reach.
True.
So just a little quick segue right there.
Very true.
And that, like, that's not even me coming at you. That's that's respectful.
I respect it. I'm the same person to everyone that I'm around, you know, so I don't never take it personally. Feel me?
Right, yeah, but you just never know. You just as
Absolutely.
far as for clarification
Nah,
and whatnot.
I appreciate that.
And
yeah.
then in the comments, they be crazy. Like
Yeah,
not right now, but like
yeah,
after the fact.
yeah. No, I know.
What's it called? So let's get back to this. What role does New York play in shaping your music and identity as an artist? Let's start right there. Let's go right there. The second part to that.
I think that New York, like, just
Come on, you embody New York. You got the New York fitted.
Yeah, of course.
Yankees always.
Absolutely, die hard. New York to me is
You got a New York accent.
New York is if you just instantly know when someone's from New York, the way
Facts.
they carry themselves, we just carry this aura about us, you know. So it definitely influences my music probably more than I even know. But just the wittiness, just the way we talk our shit, and
Wittiness is a classic.
feel me, just
Right,
the
I
way
feel
we talk our shit, I would say is just completely New York.
I just said today that New York is like honestly its own entity. Like America's going through bullshit and New York is like doing its own thing.
For sure.
Like New York got bullshit too.
For sure.
But we handle it in a whole different type of way.
Yeah, we joke about it.
Right, that's a fact. It's like and that's fire. That's the beauty and the struggle type shit
For
because
sure. We learned
you
how
can't
to mend our pain with laughter. You
right
know?
and
So,
adapt and shit like that.
Yeah, hell
so
yeah.
the second part to that question is you handled that question well. The first part. The second part is what role has Black culture played for you as an artist and everything in that, and music and whatnot?
I mean, it shaped who I am because I've been around it more than I've been around any other type of culture. You know, all of my friends, half of my family, just music, everything that I've been around, the environment that I'm in. You know, it just shaped me in being who I am and opening my eyes and having a different perspective on everything. You know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So it definitely played a huge role in who I am.
So would you say that you say you came up, or even your success now, would you say that you owe that to Black culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I'm trying to do is hip hop based. So if I was to ever make it, being like a famous musician in hip hop, then that's something that was created from Black culture. So it's like, of course.
Right. I only asked that because it's an obvious question, obvious answer. But a lot of rappers would answer the alternative way, like, no, what do you mean, blah blah, I'm me, da 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 da.
They don't appreciate the culture.
Right. So that's fire. That's fire that you answered that correctly. You know what I mean? That was one of those answers that there wasn't a wrong answer. There was a wrong answer type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fire, very fire. Who are your biggest influences, both within hip hop and outside of it?
So within hip hop, Lil Wayne. That's like
still
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's tough. Because I remember you. Because I think now I can't say that you the rapper that's been rapping the longest in Kingston. But as far as consistency, if we like take it back, so when you start rapping,
12, 13.
So that was like 04, 05.
I'm 31.
He said I can't do it.
That's how you break that down.
31. I'm not doing that.
It's like 18, 19.
Yeah,
years,
07,
what?
07,
Yeah.
07, 08. So
20
shit.
years. Like 20 plus 11 is 31.
Oh, okay. You did say 11, 12. Okay,
19
yeah.
years.
20 years.
years,
Okay,
man.
that's okay. That's fire. So like 2004 then. 2005.
Type shit.
Fire. So then, yeah, I don't like, there's different people that have gone the music route, tried the music route, and then died out, especially if we're talking about in Kingston and whatnot.
Yeah.
So the fact that you still pushing it consistently and you're showing not only growth, but moves and whatnot, like you're setting, that's a fire, you changing the narrative and whatnot.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
so it's like I hope that 2025 is a dope year for you because
Thank you.
We need that.
Absolutely. Shout out to Velas though, because Velas he made it already, and he's from Kingston, and he did what I'm doing, you know. So
I'm not gonna lie, I hate you for saying that, just because.
I mean, I'm just saying, it almost sounded like I'm like I'm the one paving the way, and I can't take the responsibility for that. You know what I'm saying?
That was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How?
We was having a good conversation.
Like that's just.
It's only because of the fact that. See, I don't even. Velas really don't get brought up on here. I think he got brought up. Well, last time I was talking to Quasi, but like he really don't get brought up because. Yes, he got on and made it whatever, but he don't do nothing for the community.
I mean, what is he supposed to do?
Because
I felt this way at first too. What is he supposed to do?
Does Jay-Z do things for Brooklyn?
Jay-Z is a billionaire.
Does
Like,
does Big Sean do things for Detroit?
Jay-Z Big Sean is a millionaire.
Is Bell not a mill?
I don't know.
I know Party's a millionaire. Let's talk about it. If we're gonna talk about it,
because we can't compare Velas to not doing something to.
First of all, you have to be a millionaire to do something for your community.
No, but we can't compare the two because it's just like a different level of income. Clearly, obviously. So
you know who does something for the community? That's
not to say Velas might not become that level one day and then reach back. There's times for everything. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, and Vel might hit you up, daps you up, or whatever, support you, blah blah, because he moves like that. But you know who's not a millionaire that supports the city heavily and has supported the city for 20 years? Who?
The Rob Dassey, like there's guys.
No, I was gonna say Tay Fisher.
Oh, Tay Fisher.
Rob Dassey too. Rob Dassey definitely ain't a millionaire.
There's a lot of people that do stuff for the community.
So the point is saying that comparing Vel to a millionaire, because Vel's not a millionaire, he didn't support the city. That ain't it. That ain't the one.
All right, so look, this is what I like to do. I like to give people benefit of the doubt, and maybe he will. You know, my goal is, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have already extended my hand back. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do is to obviously take care of my children. But my biggest thing is giving back and making people like giving to people that don't have if I have it, you know? So if I can get to a level where I have a surplus amount of things I can give back, that's my dream. You know what I'm saying? So of course I would have already reached back and did stuff, but everyone's not who you want them to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But I'm not gonna
I'm not gonna take
the credit of him making it from the town and doing this consistently since we were kids, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, I'm not.
So that's the conversation we were having. We weren't having a conversation of giving back yet.
But it tarnishes because you came up, you left the city, you came up, and you said fuck the city.
I don't think he said fuck the city necessarily.
How?
I mean, so what is he? At first, I'm like, yo, he could have did this, he could have did that, but what could he have done? It doesn't necessarily. I think that from the outside looking in, we think things are not what. Like, I think that everything is not what it seems. To make things sure. So it's like we might look at it like, oh, look, he's this, he's that, whatever. He might not be able to do the things we want him to do yet.
But what do we even want him to do? We don't want him
to do stuff for the community.
When you shout out 845, when you shout out Kingston, that's showing love to your city. That's showing,
Absolutely.
and that in a very small way.
Yeah.
No one's telling you to have. No one's telling
Sure.
he needs to do a
It's the
fucking
bare minimum,
turkey
yeah.
drive or whatever.
Yeah,
He don't even do that. So it's like, and like that's
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and stand up for Velos because it's.
Nah, you are.
know what I mean?
It's
Like,
alright. And I was in your position too, because I used to
give him
rep
the respect
Velos Health.
for making something out of nothing. That's what I'm gonna give him respect for. Everything
Okay.
else, I can't stand here and vouch on whatever. he's
Okay,
doing, you know what I'm saying?
that's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, me personally, when I do get to that position, because I will, I'm gonna do stuff for my community. That's my plan. So
now if
nobody
you-
got to worry about that.
So now, if you mean that,
Yeah,
would you delete that status and make a new one saying that
Yeah.
we need change?
I
and
would.
da da da.
Yeah, I already thought about that.
There you go. See, guy. See.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Val is gonna come back around,
Yeah.
especially but it's like it's gonna look shaky. He's
Yeah.
gonna get backlash.
I mean, whatever.
Like if Vel ends up sitting here, say the podcast go up to 100,000 subscribers, blah blah,
Yeah.
it's popping or whatever, and he
Yeah.
pulls up to the couch or whatever. You gonna look crazy because you didn't pop out until it was
Yeah, I get what you're
convenient
saying.
and
I know.
opportune.
I feel the same way about.
But you what's called? Yeah, I respect your stance
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're not vouching for him. You saying, but he did.
He did.
You give him credit.
Yeah,
You give him his credit.
He did do. You know what I mean? His due diligence in making something out of nothing.
Right.
So
You can't take away from
respect
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I respect that you put it like that because, well, I'm just different because if you're not doing, if it's not, you know that you could have been moving better, and if you're moving weird and wacky and whatnot, I'm not giving you credit for that. I'm giving you credit for both. But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Who are your biggest influences?
In music, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Jadakiss, Fabulous. Basically, besides Lil Wayne, a lot of New York influence.
rappers, yeah.
Lil
Fab.
Wayne is just my favorite. It just
Right.
so happened to be. I grew up listening to him, studying him, what he does. Outside of rap, my father. My father is the hardest working man I know. I grew up watching him be a faithful, hardworking man, and that inspired me to be the same way. You know?
tough.
So definitely my father, my uncles, my brother, you know, just people that are close to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're just I get a lot of inspiration from the people close to me.
Fire. I respect that.
Yeah, and my kids too. My kids are my biggest.
Inspiration.
That they push
It's
me.
different. It's
Yeah,
different when
it
you
is
have
different.
kids.
Way different.
When you before having kids and after having kids is way different.
Way different, bro. I was a way different person.
You got
Completely different.
two boys or
no,
boy and a girl?
I got a daughter and a son.
Oh, you got best of both worlds. That's fine. I got that too.
Cool. Yeah,
Give me some.
that's fine.
What's it called?
Fire, bro. Bless him.
Your boy's older than your girl?
No, my daughter is older than my son.
How old's your
my
daughter?
My daughter's 12. She's about to be 13.
Damn, you about to be an unk.
I think I am already. I'm getting I seen the ratings the other day. I'm
Yeah.
bro still.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you got that for a couple minutes too.
Yeah.
What's all right? So look, let's see. What was I about to say? Oh, so your man's Quasi. Quasi's your man's, right?
Yeah, for
Fuck
sure.
with him.
Yeah.
He said Lil Wayne's trash. So how you feel about that?
You know, I think Quality says a lot of things just to get some reactions.
That's a fact.
That's just blasphemy.
Blasphemy. And then he said, "I'll tell you that Eminem's trash."
You know?
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think that he says things just to get a debate going. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't even know if he truly believes them things, but if he does, hey, music is.
You know what's
subjective.
crazy? Because I was setting up a debate for Mans, and he said, I told him that you was next guest or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, tell me I'm debating Sims." Like he was like saying that like you was gonna be like easy to debate.
Yeah.
How do you feel a debate with him will go?
I win every time.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that I lose debates.
Okay.
I think that if anything, the person might leave feeling like we broke even if they get a good day. But like,
Okay.
I don't even. I try.
I think that's his energy too.
Yeah. But nah, I mean, I've had debates with him, so
I might have to run that shit.
yeah.
In
I
the
like
future.
debates. I like debates, as long as they're educated.
That's
I don't
if
like-
it's what's it called? If it's rap, it could be done because his shit is a different type of debate that I was telling him about. But
Yeah.
if it's rap based, I think that might be something fun to watch.
But music is subjective also, so I think it's a lot of opinions that get argued.
Music is subjective, but success isn't. You can't
Nah,
debate Eminem's success.
Me saying you can't base success off of talent anymore, though. Granted, they're from the era where you could, but it's like you can't say just because they're successful that they're talented.
Right. Okay. Longevity, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing that like you
mean-
can't really debate. His
Yeah.
like he just dropped the album he dropped last year. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably the best
Yeah.
rap album I heard outside of or next to Kendrick's joint.
Yeah.
So that's where I stand. Like,
Right.
he has a little room to talk when it comes to Lil Wayne, because like Lil Wayne is not the same Lil Wayne from '08.
Right.
Do you feel that way?
No.
No, he's the same. He's the same
better.
monster. He's better.
Yes.
He's not better than Carter 3.
So you could say, so at the time, like the music just hit different because he was at his prime, and the music at the time was like perfect for that. You know what I mean? Like if you go back now, you might not think them songs are as good as you thought they were back then. You know what I mean?
No ceilings. I'm gonna think
definitely. That's not Carter. That's not an album.
Right. You're right.
But like just rapping,
Right.
he's still the same. He's better. Like he's more educated.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
that's a hot
You don't
hot
hear
take.
him like rapping with like it just dropped with like Corday and them. He's still going crazy. Like
Hot take. Corday really not. He's falling off.
falling off.
Like he had high fire momentum.
Yeah.
His last album didn't go crazy. I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah.
And
I think it's conscience based.
right, no, that's fire.
So it's
there's
like-
nothing wrong with conscience. Jordan Lucas is conscience based.
Right, but when you go that, Jordan Lucas is my favorite too, rapper
Okay.
of the generation.
Throw him in there. Okay.
But as far as like conscious based rap goes, I think that it's such a in the moment thing that it doesn't get played and talked about as much as like obviously club records. So if you go that route, you're almost like accepting the fact that you're not going to be mainstream anymore.
Sims, I disagree. Erica Hernandez, I'm sure you know who that is. I don't know who that is. Said he's going through a divorce. Give him some time. Were they married, Erica? I don't think they was married. I know they had a kid. I don't think they was married. He's going through a breakup. I don't think they was married.
I mean, that could be serious though.
No, yeah, but the fall off has been before the breakup or divorce. We'll give him some time though. But let's get back to, because I don't want to jump the gun, but just as a quick segue, you said if you're a conscious rapper, you're choosing not to have the club hits and you have a harder route. Low key, that's basically what you said, right?
Yeah.
But Jordan Lucas is a good example of being a conscious rapper and making the shit work. And he has slaps that aren't necessarily conscious.
Yeah, of course.
He got slaps with Chris Brown.
Is he mainstream?
He's independent. Russ technically isn't mainstream either. Russ is independent. If you're independent, you're not gonna be. If you're independent, you're not gonna be mainstream.
So who would you say is mainstream, right?
That's a conscious rapper?
Yeah. Besides, I would say Kendrick and maybe J. Cole.
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
You just helped me. You just said two of the biggest rappers.
Yeah.
So, that.
So aside from them,
okay.
but there is none. Like mainstream.
Well, would you say JID?
No, he's not mainstream.
I wouldn't say that he's not though. He has pop records with
He's
Imagine
still a
Dragons.
major?
He's got collabs with Eminem.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people that are mainstream.
A lot of people that are not.
So you're saying JID's not? You saying JID's not
Are
mainstream?
you saying that an Eminem feature automatically makes you mainstream?
No.
So it's
But
like-
JID though. So JID also has been. He's been like. I think that
alright, so-
if you're on Spider-Man's fucking soundtrack,
Yeah.
you're mainstream.
Okay, I get it, but he's on a major label. There's a lot of people on major labels that'll get them looks because of the machine behind them, but they're not a household name. That's what I should say.
Household name.
J. Cole and Kendrick
Or
Lamar.
household name's different.
That's what Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole are. So aside from them, who is conscious rapping that is that?
Household name is different.
know what
Because
I mean?
like household, you're not a household name till you like fucking 10 years in for real.
Right.
Like Ice Spice ain't really a household name.
Right.
Like she's mainstream.
So do you think if Drake was completely conscious, do you think he would be Drake?
No,
see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying. Drake is
So-
not completely conscious. So it's like you're asking a question that answers itself.
So what I'm basically trying to say is when Corday came out and he was at his peak, it wasn't necessarily all conscious. It was kind of like it had like a bop and a club sound to it. You know what I mean? Like his
think
biggest.
so?
What's his biggest record?
I would say because when you said his peak, it was like he was going up. He didn't really have you know what I mean? His peak was he kind of went like Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's a bad example because he's more of a pop star, but he does have like conscious rap. Not really. He has bars. You don't got bars?
I wouldn't compare him to conscious rap though.
Yeah, I feel that. That's a bad.
Yeah.
Erica said either way, Ice Spice don't even get played in the household. That's crazy. Do
she
you agree with
does.
that? Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Not mine, but she's definitely like
Yeah, she's going downhill
getting
though.
played. Like,
She's getting
in
down-
Fortnite.
Oh, talk about it. Yeah, but that likely is because, like you said, the
kids
label
know,
and whatnot.
like, it's over. The kids know.
Right, she's
if
on
the
TikTok.
kids know they're in the household.
Right. Facts.
And there's not a kid that's literally
Erica, talk about it.
under 16 that doesn't know Ice Spice right now.
That's a fact.
Unfortunately. Unless they're literally like...
How you feel about Travis Scott?
In what sense?
Do you like him? Is he fire?
I think he has one of the best albums ever created.
All right, so you like him? In what sense?
Nah, I actually don't. I don't.
Which one?
I don't listen to none of the other ones. Birds in the Trap sing Ryan McKnight. I don't listen to no other album from him.
That's a hot take. Not even a hot take. That's my
Yeah.
take. Because, like, you know Tony E.
Yeah.
He loves Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what he puts out, he loves him. I can't wait to talk to him. I'm like, yo, he hasn't put out shit better than that in like 5 years.
That was an amazing piece of work.
But he's like how you are with Lil Wayne. Because most people won't say that Lil Wayne is better than he was then, because that's a crazy take.
Yeah.
But you're a diehard, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Shit, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my last thing on that is we'll talk about it later on too. As far as being a conscious rapper, I think there's a difference between a conscious rapper and an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Like Jadakiss was more of an underground rapper. I think he's more of an underground rapper than a conscious rapper. Would you agree with that?
I would consider Jadakiss, you said?
Yeah.
I would think he's like mainstream. How not?
How not? How so?
K-I-S-S me. That was a mainstream song with Mariah Carey.
So he's a main. He got one or two.
No, don't say one. He has songs with P. Diddy.
How many radio hits does Jadakiss have?
I mean,
Not
I would
a
have
bunch.
to Google it, but I'm sure there's probably like 5.
So he's a what you say he was
Jadakiss is not
mainstream?
mainstream. He's a household name. Jadakiss. If you
In New York?
if you listen to rap
In Atlanta, he's not a household. In Atlanta, Jadakiss is not a household
you don't
name.
think they know who he is?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying he's a house. I'm saying he's not
So
a household
what generation?
name. You know what a household name is? What's it called?
Bro, he was in the same era as like Outkast.
And 50,
Yeah,
and was nowhere near as big as 50.
he was literally beefing with him.
That don't mean he's big as him.
You gotta be.
Eminem was beefing with MGK.
If you're
Was MGK as big as Eminem?
for the record, obviously
The fuck
not.
not?
MGK is huge.
After
Pause.
doing. Gotta go.
But that ass though, he's a star, bro. Like even if you don't want,
All right, I gotta chill. That was crazy.
but even if you don't want, I didn't even realize how large of a following he had, but he does have a large following.
All right, she said he's a household name. He's top 5. You talking about Jadakiss?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
She's biased though.
Huh?
She's biased.
Yeah, you're biased. Everyone from New York is biased.
Nah.
How not?
Because I mean maybe, but at the same time, I
mean,
think
maybe
Jadakiss.
not. I mean,
I
maybe.
think Jadakiss is one of the biggest rappers to ever live.
No, man.
How could you not say that?
I'm saying not best and biggest are two different things.
Both.
All right, we need to pause everything because you keep that was the
No,
second time.
you said that.
No, you said he's the biggest rapper to ever live. I said, but I don't know the difference between best and biggest.
Come on, that's on the fence. But I think that he's definitely one of the like most famous rappers that ever.
All right, so look, she's saying he's always mentioned in people's top 10. You could be mentioned in people's top 5, top 10. That don't mean you mainstream.
How not?
Fab is more mainstream than Jadakiss, for a fact.
More mainstream, yes. They're both household names though.
In New York.
Bro, everybody.
Yo, what do you consider a household name?
States.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj is a household name. Rihanna is a household name. You're naming like nowhere near that.
So, do you think they know Jadakiss?
Who?
The people you just named.
Rihanna and Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
but that
think
don't
they
make
know
that.
me?
That don't make you. That's what you think a household name is?
They other household names, no other household names.
That's a crazy take, bro. If you what's it
No?
called? Get hell no.
Name one that don't.
Who's a new Ice is Ice? Oh, Ice Spice. I mean, I guess you could say Ice Spice.
Well, now if Ice Spice is a household name,
who
and
the fuck?
Jadakiss is
I don't.
not.
Who the fuck is? So if they know, so is Yeet a household name?
Who?
Yeet.
No.
I bet you Rihanna and Nicki Minaj have heard of Yeet.
Maybe. Maybe.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That point doesn't make no sense. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think that
Is Lil Yachty a household name?
No.
They know him.
Who?
Nicki Minaj and Rihanna know Lil Yachty. That does not make you a household name. A household name really means not just that you say it in the house. That is, I'm about to look it up.
I think a household. I think Jadakiss inside the United States is a household name.
They not talking about Jadakiss in Ohio.
They don't gotta be.
In Ohio, they not talking about Jadakiss.
But if you say it, they're gonna know who he is.
That's not a household name.
If they say my name, they're not gonna know who I am.
That means he's known and not a household name, and being known are two different things. You can be known and not be a household name. Always talked about in the home for years.
So what was
Eminem is a household name. Has been a household name for like 20 years.
Clearly.
Drake is a household name.
I would say that's a universal name though. They're known internationally.
If you go to Brazil, they might not know Jadakiss.
That's what I'm saying. I said in the United States.
A person or thing that is well known by the public. That's too broad. I don't like that. I'd like to sell gazillions of books. I'd like to sell gazillions of books and become a household name. Dr. Seuss is a household name.
There's definitely people that are more household names than other household names, but I would still consider him a household
Do me a
name.
favor. I need you to do this for the full circle moment, please. When you was on here, no, you wasn't on here. I had Duya call you. Can you call Duya from me? Please. That would be a full circle moment for me. I'm begging you.
Me and Duya don't usually have the same opinions, so this is not good.
I mean, it's a second opinion. What the fuck are we talking? Jadakiss. Is Jadakiss a household name outside of New York? Or is Jadakiss mainstream? Both of those. Give me both of those.
Hello?
Yo,
Duya, you on the podcast?
Oh, what up?
Yo, listen, bro. So he wanted me to call you for a full 360 moment since you called me when you was up here, right? Would you
Classic.
That is a classic.
Would you consider Jadakiss to be a mainstream rapper in his time?
Yeah, absolutely.
And would you consider him a household name outside of New York?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, all right, is Jadakiss a mainstream rapper now?
Yeah, because he's not an underground rapper, so he's got to be a mainstream rapper. Because a underground rapper would be somebody that's considered not really signed or like he was on Bad Boy, bro.
I said that he had songs with Diddy and Mariah Carey and
So
all these
what
people
the
during his
fuck?
prime.
Yo, Duya, you're pissing me off because Los was on Bad Boy too. Los wasn't no damn mainstream rapper.
No, but Los never came out with no albums and stuff. Like
He probably has.
Being backed by the machine though.
yeah, he
God,
wasn't.
this is killing me.
He was a writer on that squad, but he wasn't no like top tier player.
Yeah, he wasn't Jadakiss. I think Jadakiss for sure is a household name.
Yeah,
In the United States.
Boys, when I was in college in Virginia, boys was capping for Jadakiss. This is in 2000, and this is not New York niggas. This is Virginia niggas. And you're like, yeah, I don't know about y'all New York boys, but I like that Jadakiss. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll give it to you. I'll bow out on it.
All right. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate
Y'all got the
bro.
white flag on me. That's crazy.
All right, bro. I think also though Jadakiss did a good job at expanding himself by saying those places in his raps. He said Virginia a lot, Maine, and Detroit, and these places where it made those places feel like they can relate. You know what I mean?
Erica said he got Grammys. Y'all got Grams. I guess she's talking about Jadakiss.
He does have Grammys.
I believe it. I don't think she said it for no reason.
You think if it was like, is that a good way to say that he's a mainstream artist if he has a Grammy? Like would you say that anyone that has a Grammy is a mainstream artist?
I think the radio hits is what makes you. That's literally what mainstream is. Like being mainstream, being on the radio,
right.
having
being
radio
the
hits.
Mainstream of music,
right.
what they're streaming the most.
Right, and when you brought it back to his time, which was in like the early 2000s and whatnot, you got it. Like, cause I honestly don't remember the
I would
early
say
2000s.
now as the time goes on, obviously, just like everything else, he's gonna start to get less and less spoke upon, as all the legends are, respectfully, until you bring him up and you say, "Yo, look, check the game tapes, though. This guy was him."
But I was just thinking that you said the tapes.
Yeah.
Like if he's putting out, if his best joints are not even his best joints, but if his best joints are mixtapes, mixtapes aren't mainstream.
I mean, he has albums too, though.
I'll give it to you. This ain't really in my battle like that. So, Jadakiss or Fab?
Fab.
Fab's better than Jadakiss?
In my opinion, yeah, he's more versatile.
Okay. I'm not mad.
I think that he can, he can.
That's really like a coin toss for real. So I'm not mad at that at all.
That's no one's gonna agree with that.
Okay.
They're gonna be tight in the comments right now, but it is what it is. Though.
It is what it is. What challenges have you faced as an up and coming artist, and how have you overcome them?
I think the most disheartening part is just people not taking to what you're doing as much as you want them to.
Of course.
You kind of be like, all right, I'm about to drop this, and then it's gonna go crazy, and then it doesn't, and you're kind of like, damn, I'll quit. So it's hard to work through that, So I think that's the hardest part, just learning. I don't deal with that anymore, thankfully, but when I did, it was hard. It was hard to do that.
Yo, Erica, I don't mean to cut you off. Erica said, as soon as you get off the podcast, I don't know what she meant. I don't know if she didn't finish that note, but you probably know better than I do.
Hey,
what's it called? I get that we live in a better, I feel like we live in a better world now where you definitely don't need your hometown to fuck with you to prosper. You clearly proved that with On the Radar and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then hopefully
I think they do support me though.
Right. You are. I don't think there's another rapper that is more supported from here and whatnot.
Yeah.
So let's just skip to that. What do we do with that? What do you do with that? What does Sims do with that?
That feels good. That makes me feel good just because I know that anyone else that wants to do it, they're kind of like, all right, if he did it, I can do it.
Not what I meant. So what do you do with that in terms of, what are you not doing that you could be doing with that?
So what do I do with that and what am I not doing?
What are you not doing that you could be doing with that? If you got the most support in the area.
I don't think I can ask much more of them.
Do you have shows like in your hometown?
No, we don't really have venues for hip hop anymore. BSP closed.
BSP's closed. There's Night Swim though.
Night Swim's not a hip hop crowd.
There is no crowd. There is no crowd.
I've been there.
You've been there since the Anchor? Since they went from the Anchor to Night Swim?
Not even the people take this out of context and think I'm being like cocky or like I'm above something. Right. I don't like to perform at holes in the wall and little venues and stuff like that. Not only because I've done bigger things, obviously, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't benefit me. You know what I mean?
Well, this is where we get to the nitty gritty, Sims, is because, so the first part of this was the question, like the interview type shit. The second part of it is like feedback. Yeah. So even with that, it's similar to what we was talking about before with your post. Yeah. How I get what you were saying, but your message could have been differently. Right, and affected people differently. Right. So I get that you don't want to perform at holes in the walls. Yeah. But you've had to have heard of La Russell by now. Yeah. La Russell, the guy out in Cali or whatever. Yeah. He performs in his backyard and has like hundreds of people there. So what the fuck is a hole in the wall compared to your backyard? Okay, I can break that down. You can break that. Go ahead.
All right, so listen. I think that, so a lot goes into being an artist, your image, all right? Just going and doing a performance itself takes a lot of energy and time. Outfit, travel expenses, bringing people with you, your camera crew, you might have to pay your cameraman, you might have to pay security. People forget about all this stuff and be like, yo, just come perform on my spot tomorrow, 8 o'clock. So you want me to pay to get an outfit and look good. You want me to sit down and spend hours of my time memorizing all my material, right? You want me to pay my entourage and bring my people out, pay my travel expenses, and all I'm getting to do is bring a crowd to your place.
Okay, I could break that down. Yeah. If I was you and the camera wasn't on, I would tell you that with the pull that you have, you could easily do a show. Like say you did a show a month to have like a part of your 2025 goals and whatnot. You could easily do that. Say at Night Swim, just use Night Swim as an example, and you talk to the owners because yes, you're bringing people to their spot, but you're also bringing people to their spot that they wouldn't have. Yeah. So you could leverage that is you get the tickets, you sell tickets at the door, $5 a head. Right. Maybe there's 100 people there. That's $500. Right. They get.
So you're booking me though. Now I'm getting booked.
But you're bringing it to them. So like you're not getting booked. You're making a deal. Right. So it's like, and if
that's a whole different ordeal then.
I know, I get it. But what you're saying, but I'm saying how you can flip that. Yeah. So that's the question was, what do you do with that? If you got the number, if you got the most support as a rapper in the area, it don't matter. So look, they told you they was hyped about you pulling up to this small podcast, whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I think that, and this is from experience, because I've dropped hoodies, I've done shows, I've done things. I think that the easiest form of support, obviously, is online. If they see you doing something, it doesn't cost them nothing or take no energy for them to share it. Type something out real quick, right? Me saying, yo, Jalani, I'll perform next Friday. Find a babysitter, drop what you're doing, and come watch me perform. I have a lesser chance of you doing that than you just, if I send you my song and say, yo, share this for me. So online, it might look like I have 500 people sharing my stuff, but if I do a show locally, 500 people aren't gonna come.
Right, 500 people might not come.
So I think
even if 50 people
I'm
come.
not gonna say it's fake love, but it's like people are doing what they're like doing. They're just playing their part when they see it. I don't think that it's gonna translate to me filling out venues locally.
I think that you could though. It's because speaking from experience, I think that you could because, like I said, you have more support and more people backing you than most rappers in the area. And besides that, like it doesn't even have to be people that support you. So say like you said, you use me as an example. I gotta find a babysitter, da da da. You can hit up fucking Ulster Community College, be like, yo, I got flyers, I'm performing, I'm a rapper. You'll be like, oh shit, you're a rapper? Where can I hear your music? Da da da. Oh shit, this is fire, da da da. I'm about to pull up in Kingston because that's like 15 minutes down the road or whatever. So now you're hitting the colleges and you're not hitting grown ass people like in their about to be in their 30s and whatnot. And that's the place where you eat and become a mainstream rapper. So that's just a part of the feedback portion because, and on top of, and you said merch and whatnot, you sell the merch at the performances. So now you're not only making ticket sales, you're making ticket sales and merch sales. For sure. So ticket sales, you say you made 500 in ticket sales, and you made, first of all, the merch sales is more than ticket sales. So let's say you made 500 in merch sales, you made $1,000 a night.
Right.
And when I used to do it, I would have other people perform too. So say Lucid or somebody else, different people, so that you have now you the headliner, and that's more reason. More people are gonna come, more reason, and then you split it however you want to split it with the people. Throw them $100, throw them whatever. Do a collab, free feature. You know what I mean? There's mad different things you could do with that type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just a different perspective.
Nah, you're definitely, everything you said was absolutely
and that's why I understand, because I understand the frustration. I understand we come from the same place, same place, different neighborhoods type shit.
Right.
But I understand the frustration, but through experience, there's ways to finesse, quote unquote, and like you said, make it out of where your situation or whatnot. So that if I was you, that's what I would do.
Right.
Because if a random kid in fucking Cali or wherever, Bay Area or whatever, can book out his freaking backyard, a rapper in Kingston who has the biggest following, like you could have the hoodies pop out, and then that's a whole different type of time.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's
you're right.
Just my little 2 cents.
I
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But yeah, what do you think about that?
I think that it's all definitely good ideas. There's always ways to do more and expand. And I think that that's another thing that I lack in. You know, I have conversations with shout out my brother D Weathers all the time about that same thing, about how I could do more and create more with the momentum I have, you know? So I think that's right. I just necessarily been focused on the internet aspect of it. It's almost like you forget about the IRL. You forget about the in-person shows and doing those things because I'm so busy building my fan base online, because I feel like, all right, I can get fans in Cali, Atlanta, Florida, you know what I mean? With the click of a button, opposed to me just going to do shows locally and just seeing my community.
But it works hand in hand.
It does. You're right.
Because when you post, no, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it works hand in hand, because when you post the content, then the people in Atlanta, Texas, whatever, they're gonna see like, anyway, damn, I wish I was there.
Facts.
And on top of that, bro, that's how you start touring. Or especially if you're if you're an independent artist, they're like, damn, yo, man, when are you coming to Cali? Damn, where are you coming to Texas? When are you coming to Atlanta and whatnot? So that's another reason, on top of the ticket sales, on top of the merch, touring.
Right.
You know what I mean? So take the gems as you will.
You're right, bro. I'll throw a show in the town.
Nah, yo, bro, I would definitely promote it with you type shit. BSP, I know.
Not excuses, but if we did have BSP,
I
already did that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's, bro, that's what I'm saying. And not even and that's say excuses.
And we did, when it was here, I did 5 times shows there. You know what I mean? But it's like once we lost a big club venue, it was like.
But that's when you get in your creative bag.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you don't even need a venue. You could be doing
we
shit
we did
at
an
the
outdoor
park.
venue. Shout out to Liz and everybody at the juice bar and over there.
Right.
We did the cannabis event.
Okay.
And there was like 200-300 people that popped out, and it was in the rain. So that shocked me. You know, that it was like, damn, all these people came and it was raining.
Exactly. So it's like, but that's when you, like I said, get in your creative bag and take control of it, because you got, like you said, you got a voice, you got a message and whatnot, and then, but you also got to be a businessman on top of that in order for it to work. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Right. And Lilo is with Night Swim with hosting and whatnot. So y'all, huh?
I'm getting into it.
Right.
I was down in Miami for the past year.
Okay.
I was organizing open mics and showcases with the local artists and local creatives.
Okay, fine.
And obviously I'm back up here. I was born and raised up here. And what I have noticed is the same thing what you said of like, we have so much talent, but we don't have a community.
Right.
So much talent, but there's no community.
Absolutely.
And Night Swim, being that it just recently turned over from the Anchorage to Night Swim, has no crowd. They have no base of anything. So when you go in and you do whatever, when I go in and I, present my ideas, they're open to anything because there is no crowd.
Right.
There is no base.
And now you got to end.
No, when you're done with this, I do actually want to have a conversation.
All right, cool.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, that's like I didn't say it to Lilo, but like I said it to another intern and whatnot. Anyone that's in quote unquote DJ Duya said he was gonna do a show at Night Swim and whatnot. So you got a DJ.
Yeah.
My dad also has a DJ board, so I have a DJ board.
Right. So everything is right there, and like that on top of everything that we've already said thus far, it's gonna show the community that he's doing something different. Because like you said, it's not it's non-existent as far as rap goes and whatnot. So if you doing that within the town, that can only do positive things from it. Go ahead, Lila.
Well, it was also like you were saying that one of the messages that you were trying to spread is that no matter where you come from, you can always be something more.
Right.
And something that is like, that I was, one of the things that I took down to Miami was like, I do come from a small town. I do come from a place where there is no resources. So me going down to Miami where this place is full of fucking resources.
Right.
Of talent.
For sure.
Why not utilize the things that you guys already have? So it took somebody coming from the outside to show them how to make things work.
Right.
To really bring that community together.
For sure.
And then when I went down there and I learned how to do that down there, now I can come back and give it back to the community that raised me. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
kind of show them like, and because like Jalani was saying, like you do have this platform and you do have this pull and you do have this message. There's so many young people that don't have the support, that don't have the advice, that don't have the leadership to
100%.
show them like, hey, this is possible. Hey, you can do this. Hey, I'm here to support you if you're looking for the support.
Right.
So you can kind of put yourself in the position to be like in a leadership role in the community and not just online, because yes, online is important for tours and for this and for that, but look at the world right now. They're banning TikTok. They're doing all this shit with the internet right now. So connection in person is where the greats started.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Prince. They didn't have the internet.
For
They
sure.
did not have the internet.
For sure.
So they did all of their things through connection. They did all of their things through, hey, I'm a musician.
Right.
Message.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Things to
put my 2 cents in.
right. Now I appreciate it. Things to think about. But yeah, so with that piece of the conversation alone, I definitely look forward to see what comes out of it and whatnot.
Yeah.
What else we got? What challenges have you faced? What message or themes do you want your audience to take from your music?
I really just rap about the things that I've been through. I wouldn't necessarily say that I want the people listening to go and do what I'm telling them that I did.
Okay.
But I would say that is just me expressing my environment,
your story,
and the things we overcame. So my message is just to show people like, look, we came from the trenches and watch what we've become. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Snaps,
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about the current state of the hip hop industry, and where do you see it heading?
I think the current state of hip hop it's always weird after a large like a back and forth goes down, like a diss or altercation.
Okay.
It's always like it's real weird. it's like everything's at a standstill kind
I
of
feel
thing.
that. I feel that. Yeah.
But besides that, I think it's just, you know how it always is. It's got its good moments and it's got its bad moments.
Okay.
Like every other culture, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm not mad at
Yeah.
that. Safe answer. How do you feel? What's next for you? Any upcoming projects, collaborations, or goals you're excited for?
Yeah. I'm always excited because I know that I just know that everything that I want to happen is going to happen. So I'm always excited for the future. I just always have a positive outlook on what I'm doing. In general, I keep that mindset and I try to stick to that. Aside from that, what I have actually going on, I have a project with my brother D Weathers, Fly It, you know me, I'm Fly or Die. That's my partner in crime, you know what I'm saying? So I have a whole project that we just basically, it's pretty much done. We're gonna get that out and I'm very excited about that. I got a lot of things going on that, you know, I don't like to speak on things and then
disclose?
It don't happen and then, feel me? But I definitely have mad things going on that I'm excited about that, you know, that hopefully 2025,
this year.
Yes,
okay.
2025 is gonna be a great year.
Tough year, yo, man, because if you not even the only, but if you one of the only rappers from Kingston that's pushing the rap culture and what have you, whatnot, you got to show out.
Yeah.
And it's it's clearly paying off with the on the radar look
Absolutely.
and whatnot. So you can.
I did a lot of things that I never thought I would do. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of platforms that I grew up and I was watching, and I'm like, I hope I ever, you know what I mean, that I get to do this.
As far as besides on the radar, which other ones have you done?
I did Cypher of All Ciphers. Cypher of All Ciphers is like the biggest Cypher series there is, basically.
Okay.
I've done On the Radar, obviously. I've done On the Radar 3 times.
Okay, 3 times.
A lot of people
okay.
don't even do it once.
Right, I thought you did it twice. Okay.
Nah, I just went back and I did the Christmas Cypher. So when
I saw the Christmas Cypher.
They called me for that too.
Okay,
so
that's why I thought that was number 2. So what was this? Okay.
So I went the first time with the hoodies for the 845 Cypher.
Saw that one.
I went the second time by myself and rapped.
Okay.
Just by myself.
Oh, okay.
And then the third time I did the Christmas Cypher.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going back a 4th time this year to do my, you know what I mean, another one, my part 2 for myself.
Fire.
Yeah. Well, I think my brother D Weathers will be there too because we're gonna promote the tape. You
That's
know what
tough.
I mean? But I'm gonna do what I do.
That's tough. That is tough.
But yeah, I've done a lot of platforms that I never thought I would do. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people. I've done ciphers alongside P and DNA and Goods and all these guys that I watched battle mad times with all my friends. We sat there and argued over who won, and now I'm next to these guys, you know? So even just stuff like that is just like reassuring that I'm on the right path.
Let me ask you something then. This is going into the feedback area.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to end up? Like, what's your goal? Like your long-term goal as far as music is considered? Do you want to be an underground rapper? Do you want to be a mainstream rapper? What success level do you want to reach?
I want whatever. I just want to be able to provide for my family. As long as I can do that, I don't really need much more. So whatever that is, I'll take it. If I end up getting more, obviously, I trust in God and I have faith that I'll get what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? But basically, my main goal is to be able to provide for the people that I love. That's just my main.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So one of the feedback questions we got was the support and what do we do with that. I'm glad that went like super fire. Versatility. Do you think you're a versatile artist or rapper?
So I think that a lot of people probably think that I'm not, because I just rap what I go through. I don't necessarily sit here and make love songs.
Okay.
But I could. I write for people. I make songs for people.
Why don't you do that? Like, why don't you put something out for Sims?
I have them. I have a whole tape about to come out that's just straight female songs.
Okay.
But like, my favorite women. It's for women.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, what I do and the things that I dealt with the most is what I make music about. So I think people probably be like, that's all he raps about. Rightfully so.
Okay, but you feel it's not that. That's not the case.
No, I have country songs. I have all type of songs that I've recorded and just have in my phone that I'm gonna give to people, or I plan on giving to people and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I fuck with that.
I just don't have the voice for it, or necessarily feel like I sound the best doing it. So.
But as a creative, would you put out a country song?
No, it's not.
Because But even would you experimentally put out not even a country song or pop song or like any type of different song to see how it does?
I thought about it, bro, but I don't want to get in a situation where I'm doing something that's not me. I kind of only want to make art that represents me. So I wouldn't want to put out a country song and then that goes crazy and now I'm like I'm a country artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be.
But you would write. But you would write for a country artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
So I can still get mine off of writing and being a talented songwriter without being the actual. You know what I mean? That's just how music is. So
would you share with me that country song or not?
I mean, I could send you some references. You know what I mean?
Would you play on the pod or not?
Nah, I would say
I
don't give out I can't give out references. I can't
yeah,
share
of course,
references,
yeah, no, I
like,
feel
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
that's the whole
So,
point.
Yeah.
All right, so look, even in let's take a step back. So Jordan Lucas, you fuck with Jordan Lucas heavy.
Absolutely, 100%.
So I met Jordan Lucas. Thought it was fire.
Word?
Come on, guy, you ain't checking my. I'm so sick of people not checking out my shit. Yeah, it's on my gram.
think I seen
it's
that.
pinned on my gram. Yeah, give him a painting. It don't matter.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, come
I'm
on.
lying. The album cover with his phone and stuff.
And then he changed the album cover. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I seen that
Yeah.
though.
But what's it called?
Fuck out of here.
And I was pissed because I was starstruck. I was like, I did not know what to say. I was just, yo, can I get a pic?
Yo, you want to hear something funny before I forget?
Yeah.
He blocked me. So his bodyguard follows me, right? And he starts commenting on my stuff or whatever. He writes me like, yo, you're dope or whatever. I'm like, yo, bro, this is gonna sound weird, but like, I fuck with Jordan Lucas crazy. Like that's like a big inspiration for me. He blocked me though because what I did was I commented under not just his. My thing at the time, I just dropped the tape, so now I'm under every post I see. If it says 1 minute ago, 30 seconds ago, I'm under it. Yo, I just dropped the tape, self-promotion, whatever.
On his post or his security?
Jordan Lucas. I
That'll do
got
it.
blocked for self-promoting. So, yeah, I'm still blocked, but it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
It is like, damn, I can't even see when he drops or nothing. I'd be like, fuck.
That's funny. He probably does that to everybody though. Like, and it makes sense. It makes
I'm
sense.
gonna tell him one day.
Yeah, what's cool. That's gonna be a funny ass like chop up or whatnot.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's do this. You consider yourself a dope rapper?
Of course.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Dumb question, right?
Dumb.
Rhetorical. Jordan Lucas is a dope rapper. What Jordan Lucas could be a Davies type of rapper like you, but he chooses to speak in different perspectives and on different subject matters because he knows, again, like he knows he's a business. Russ knows he's a business. Like you can be a rapper and an artist and whatnot, but if you don't know that you're a business, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
For sure.
So it's like if you're only rapping, Jordan Lucas could just, like I said, could be a Davies rapper, just rap about street shit or whatever. But if you only rap about that, you're only speaking to street shit and you're not elevating your business.
Yeah.
The shit that Jordan Lucas goes viral for is speaking like depression, fucking suicide, fucking shit that's happening in the culture, fucking racism, different things, different shit that matters because he's a dope rapper and a dope artist.
Right.
I think Sims is as far as feedback is considered, if you are a dope rapper, not saying that don't rap street shit or whatever, but switch up your topics to show that you can rap about other shit, and then not even just show that it shows what you can rap about other shit, but on top of that, you create a new product that can reach not just the streets, not just people you're around, but Sally up the street are like, oh my god, this rapper was so crazy. Like Jordan Lucas is this what is it? Fuck, I'm not racist.
Yeah.
When it first dropped, I thought it was the white man rapping, the racist rapping.
Right.
Because he had the MAGA hat, he was spanded, blah, blah. That shit is such a fucking brain fuck.
Yep.
Because I don't even think he's even in that video. So you don't even know who, because he's talking, it's the white man rapping to the black kid or whatever. But that is mind blowing it's almost like a movie.
Yeah.
So I encourage you and I challenge you to push your creativity in that way.
Right.
Because that will, I'm not racist, went viral.
Super viral.
Super viral.
Yeah.
So if you rap with the rappability that you do, instead of the content that you're usually on a thing that like Donald Trump being fucking president.
Okay.
Or some shit. Doesn't have to be Donald Trump being president. It could be a relationship. Relationships is the most relatable and whatnot. Fucking again, Jordan Lucas has a fucking joint. I think it's called "I'm Sorry," and he's saying the whole thing is an apology to his son and whatnot.
So
What do you think about that?
So I used to have the same standpoint, and my argument at that time was
It doesn't sell.
not even that. So we have people like Jadakiss, successful. Even Styles P, successful, right? They never had to do that. They never did that. They never changed what they were doing. Benny the Butcher.
Okay, but do you want to be on? Do you think Benny the Butcher is a mainstream rapper or underground rapper?
He's pretty close now. He's pretty close, brother.
So, okay. I have an opinion on this, but I have an opinion on this from like a creative perspective.
Let me hear
and
it.
also a historical perspective.
Okay.
Art is inherently political.
Okay.
And there's literally nothing in anything that you can deny that.
Mm-hmm.
From the dawn of time, from history, you cannot deny that art is inherently political. And something that is very important as both an artist and a creative is to use your art to represent the culture in ways that it matters for the time that we are in. And considering that we are in very politically disruptive times, it's very important to use your art and your voice in ways that can reach people in ways that they can understand. You know what I mean? Because art is used, especially music, from frequency to wordplay to metaphors to all the things that you use in your music. It can hit people in different ways where they can relate to it in ways that they wouldn't have been able to like previously.
Right.
So, in my opinion, I always urge people, especially artists, like, don't just talk about what you experienced, and it has nothing to do with business, and it's more so on the standpoint of, like, you are a figure, you do have a platform, and you do have a voice, and people listen to you. And part of art is to have a reach, and part of art is to make a difference. And to make a difference, there are some things that you do have to touch on, topics where people might not like the topic that you're touching on.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. She said like 5 gems in there. So
She did.
That's what you're saying is all facts.
I definitely agree. So
I'm not gonna sit here and push you to do anything you don't want.
No, so it's funny that you said that because at one point I felt like I'm not gonna change what I'm doing because it's working and it's who I am and I don't give a fuck about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And then I was joining Lucas, like I said, is one of my most favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say he was the entire reason, but it definitely opened my eyes to realize like, yo, I could use my talent and touch people in a different way. I was about to say some crazy shit.
You don't gotta say pause like that. I mean,
I was gonna say some crazy shit now, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Just to inspire people. I can, like she said, you don't have to be, I didn't have to go through it to touch on certain things. You know, I have a suicide song that I made. I have an overdose song that I made about, it sounds like I'm speaking about missing a female.
Are those references?
No, these are done. These are dropping.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
These are dropping.
Cool.
I have one that I'm working on where I get pulled over in a car with my friends and they're all black and I get treated differently. I got one that I'm working on.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Cause I listen, bro. When I'm listening to the Slums 3 album, it's all, and that's why you even said the public says that feels like you're not a versatile artist or whatnot. So that's a way not only to wake them up, but to touch the masses.
It's like people will say stuff like that, but I'm getting paid off my streams and what I'm doing already from the fan base I have. So people can say, oh, you're not versatile. The people that I'm
talking to,
feeding to, like they don't care about nothing you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
They want to hear what I'm here for.
But what if you get a bigger fan base by being more versatile?
So
like Tory Lanez.
I already made the songs. I can play them right now. They're done.
No. Again, yo, bro. I need you to understand. I need you to understand that. No, like she definitely not coming at you, and I'm not coming at you.
No, I know that.
So this is all constructive as hell.
I know.
So I agree. I also didn't know that you had different things coming in and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. So
I agree with what you're saying. I think that that's very important as an artist is to step outside the box and just try to represent a larger crowd than just yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And you'll see the difference. You'll see like it's experimentative. So you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. So whether if it's a bad look, it's a bad look. You don't do it again. If it's a good look, shit, you just you came in with a new trick.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it. I don't want it to look like I'm doing it to try to only further myself because these are things that I firmly
stand on.
I stand on these things. I believe these things and I feel some type of way about all these things. Like mental health is very important to me. You know what I mean? I care about everyone around me, mental health. I'm very big on how you doing, how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? So the suicide note that I wrote was very important to me, that song. You know what I'm saying? The overdose song, I've literally lost people that I love dearly to overdose. You know what I'm saying? So that song meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? These are things that actually touch like my life. You know what I'm saying?
If you
So,
what's it called? If your intention, from me to you,
yeah,
if your intentions are pure, which they sound like they're real,
yeah,
it's gonna come across that way.
Absolutely.
So it's like you don't even have to worry about
Yeah.
if it's gonna look like
Yeah.
like gimmicky or whatever the case be.
right. I think
if it's
more or
not,
less
it's
I was
not.
worried about capturing it the correct way. More
Right.
like not just the gimmicky or he's doing this and this fake thing, more just capturing it the way I want it to be captured. That's what's been holding me back on those specific.
I asked you earlier if you got TikTok. Are you on TikTok heavily? Like, are you posting on TikTok heavily or not?
I wouldn't say heavily, but like if I do something, it gets posted on TikTok.
So have you gotten good success off of TikTok, or is it like
Yeah, I think I got 14,000 followers, like
that's tough.
300,000 likes. I got virals and all that on there. So yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay? Because usually you got to post on that bitch like every day.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not as success like as far as I could be on TikTok,
Right.
but I definitely gave great feedback on TikTok.
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like people don't understand how tough it is being a creative, being an
You start
artist,
feeling
being an
annoyed.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What's the first feeling annoying?
Feeling like you're putting content in front of their face every single day. You start feeling like, damn, they're gonna feel like this guy's annoying. I'm not even watching.
TikTok, yo, bro. TikTok is just you just feed
Oh,
that.
I
bitch.
know that because you're
Like,
not even. It's different people. I
every time.
I love TikTok. I'm an advocate for TikTok.
Right.
Like,
So it's like
you know what I
you're
mean?
not annoying nobody. And if they are,
Yeah,
if you are, they can
Yeah.
kick rocks and like
It's
keep scrolling.
different than if I'm posting on Facebook.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's the same. It should be the same mentality. Like
Yeah.
right now, as far as like again, this is me to you. I'm just giving you just me having a real life
For
conversation.
sure, for sure.
With YouTube, how YouTube goes, and she's here as an intern and whatnot. With how YouTube goes, I take the episodes that I do every Sunday, which is what quote unquote is consistent, is once a week. But I take the clips from it and then I post every day a clip every day. So it's a long form video. I'm posting a video every day on YouTube.
Yeah.
So the people, if you're subscribed to me, you want to see my shit.
Yeah.
And if you're not subscribed to me, you are either tapping in because you now want to be subscribed, or like I don't care at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like YouTube isn't TikTok, but if you use the same ideology with all the platforms, it's gonna filter out the people that it's annoying to. They're not real.
Yeah.
If it's annoying to them, they're not real supporters.
Right, absolutely.
So you know what I mean? Like
true.
if Drake, not Drake because he's going through it.
yeah.
He's going through it. I don't know. Was Drake your man's before this? Before this whole shit?
I mean, I ain't seen nothing that made me feel like Drake's not my man now.
We'll get to that in a minute. What's it called?
What you mean by that?
If Tory's my guy.
Yeah.
If Tory posts something every fucking day,
Yeah.
that shit ain't getting annoying at nothing. I'm not getting annoyed at shit.
I feel you.
So that's what I would say to you as far as that.
Yeah.
I think we had a good talk about for us versatility. I'm looking forward to hearing. Like you on wax saying this on camera, so I'm looking forward to hearing a suicide, overdose, and a cop pullover joint this year, 2025, from Sims.
It's already coming. It's coming.
And I was gonna pitch cause I know that you've heard you're definitely a hip hop rap connoisseur. I know you've heard Nas's song where he's talking as a perspective, like from the gun's perspective.
Reverse, I think it's called.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. That's another. Rewind, that's a whole way of talking to the streets in a whole different way.
Those records to me are the most intricate form of. That's like rapping is true. If you can do that.
Do you have one of those or not?
What?
Rapping from that such a unique perspective like that.
So yeah, I have a few of those. I mean, I have a song. Actually, I don't. From a perspective of an item, I don't.
Okay.
But I have songs where I'm rapping about something and you don't know what I'm rapping about until I tell you. Okay. Like the overdose song, it sounds like I'm rapping about a female.
Tough. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean,
but it's a drug.
Right. I can't. Like I said, I can't wait to hear that.
Right.
Because obviously I wouldn't. Hopefully it's like it gets across the way it needs to get across and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely should because that's a mind. Like when they're listening to it, they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Absolutely.
Because obviously Nas did that. Kendrick on his new album did Gloria. It's his fucking pen that he writes his rap to, which is crazy.
Right. I think Kendrick is dope at that. I'm not a real. I don't listen to Kendrick a lot.
Right. Me neither. But, I mean, not for real.
If I was to, like, those are the type of records that I would like. Like, I like when he does storytelling.
How'd you feel about Not Like Us?
How do I feel about what? How do I feel about what?
Not Like Us.
As far as what?
Was it the best diss track in the world?
What do you mean? You're being serious though?
Was it the best? Was it one of the best diss tracks of all time?
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
Success wise, yeah.
Okay. Lyrics wise, no.
No.
It wasn't.
Not even. Top
Why do you say that?
5.
Not even top 5.
No. Euphoria is better than that.
Okay, I mean that's a part of the part of the same beef. So would you say Meet the Grams is better than that too?
No, you Meet the Grams is he should have kept that.
That's a hot take.
He
Okay.
should have kept Meet the Grams. Euphoria, tough. 6, what the timestamp, tough.
Well, the timestamp isn't his. The timestamp was he had a time. Oh, he did have a timestamp.
Yeah.
It was like 6:16 and wherever the fuck.
Right. That was tough.
So did you? So who you feel won the shit?
I think Kendrick won off strategy.
Okay, we'll get to that. Bet. So yeah, we cover as far as the questions, the interview segment, and the feedback. I think we nailed both of those. The only last thing as far as feedback I would say is to stream more and consistency and whatnot. Just like with TikTok, Facebook, your social medias and whatnot. Oh, before I forget, YouTube is the same. D Weather says I gave you power. I don't know what the fuck that means. Is he talking about Kendrick or is he talking about you, or I don't know what the fuck he's talking about?
I don't remember what he.
Yo, D Weathers, you gotta give me more context. But stream more consistency. So on YouTube, like I got 30,000 subscribers on YouTube right now, and all my joints got hundreds of views, if not thousands of views and whatnot. But when I was doing music, it was not that way on YouTube because YouTube is the same thing like TikTok. So, but if you could find a way where you can post, if not every day, once a week, twice a week or whatever, because it don't always got to be music videos either. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you could finesse it, because that's what I was telling Lilo before this, is that Kai Cenat, you know Kai Cenat?
Absolutely.
Kai Cenat has a few songs. They're trash. They're not good. They're not great. But they have millions of streams because he's Kai Cenat. He's a big ass streamer. So if you can build your platform on YouTube, or whichever platform you can build it on the fastest, but I think it is YouTube or TikTok, then your streams will go up. So it's just like, that's what I would just say. Whatever you post on TikTok, make sure you post on YouTube, blah, blah. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the...
it's a lot of shit to juggle.
Compound effect. It's basically just...
Well, it's diversifying your platforms, especially as a content creator, as an artist, using the internet as a form of doing something. If you, like you said, if you put all your eggs in one basket, you're only going to see fruits from one basket. So you really do have to not to sit here and say shit that you already know.
Right, no, that was tough.
It's the ripple effect. Basically, you're just like it's one thing leading to the other.
I feel like without knowing the answer, I feel like you hate that as far as like being a content creator.
Hate what?
Being a content creator.
I wouldn't say I hate it, but my life is very busy. Okay. So it sounds like I'm making excuses.
No, it's not, bro.
It's hard to. It
only sounds like you're making excuses to someone that is coming at you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like hard to balance real life and make everything into content at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. D Weathers said, yes, it caused a lawsuit. What in the world? So D Weathers, your man, disagrees with you, saying that that Not Like Us was one of them ones. Sims, I'm surprised at you. How the fuck?
What do you want me to say, bro?
I'm not even really trying to get back to it, but yo, D Weathers, talk about Not Like Us. Like, what? Tell your man how you feel about Not Like Us, because he's missing something.
I don't think.
He said, I don't think I'm missing something.
I don't think I don't think that's what it is. I think that
no, you're missing something, because if me and D Weathers is saying this and you don't feel the same way, you are the one missing something.
Not necessarily.
Talk to me. Explain it then.
I think that the thing with that is that people take a lot of things they see on the surface and they run with it, right?
Fuck you mean?
What the fuck does him suing the label have to do with anything?
What?
Honestly.
Has that ever happened in rap history, sis? No.
Has a rapper as big as Drake ever got backdoored by their label in court? And if they did, it might have already happened.
What do you mean backdoored?
The label he's generated millions, if not billions of dollars for is now using said money to promote his downfall.
Promote the other artists on the label? What the fuck they supposed to do?
Leave it alone, like you left the Drake. They didn't put a bag behind Family Matters. Why'd you put a bag behind?
First of all, like Mad. Hold on. The Nas song about. Yo, D Brothers, I need you to be consistent, because now he's talking about the Nas song about the gun, but you was talking about the lawsuit. I know you was talking about Not Like Us. Talk to me about Not Like Us. We off the Nas song.
Not Like Us is a good record. It was a very good move by him. You know what I'm saying? And obviously did what it was supposed to do. But I don't think that Drake suing him takes away from what they did. Like I don't think that that makes anything different.
Drake is literally suing them for
If
the
he was
same
suing
shit that
Kendrick, if it said Drake, Aubrey Graham versus Kendrick Lamar, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
it might as well though, because bro, he's suing them for defamation of character.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
The label.
He's suing the label.
But they're two
for-
separate entities.
You can't say that.
No, but the reasoning. But look, the reasoning is the defamation of character. They didn't defame his character or defamate his character.
They did though by promoting someone that is.
But that's why I say it's this. It's like you might as well have Kendrick is the one that defamated your character.
If we all know.
If you're suing someone else, that's like you putting out a diss track. I'm promoting it, and you sue me because of the song that he put out. You might as well just sue him, but you look crazy suing him. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, because I'm not the one. So basically, it's tricky with the music business because the labels and everything are involved with everything they're doing. So we really don't know the ins and the outs about their whole situation, bro. But we don't know the splits and all that. But we do know that he was signed to UMG, the same label that just promoted his downfall, bro. I would be pissed about that too. Would I sue him? No. Would I be pissed? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But all right. So if a label pushes your shit for the 15 years of your career, push your shit the same exact way, how are you gonna be? I mean, you could be pissed, but a lawsuit you're suing them for the same shit you've been guilty of for the bulk of your year or career.
So all right, it's basically like. Let's say me and you, right? Let's say me and you, we have a business. We sell cars together.
Okay.
All right?
What's the name of the business? Sims Cars?
Nah, we can both be involved.
I like Sims Cars though. Sims is a funny name because I got the diamond for Sims.
Yeah. The game and stuff?
Yeah.
All right. So let's say we have a car dealership, unknown car dealership, right? That's the name of it, Unknown Cars. So we have a car dealership. Okay. We're making money together, right? I'm helping you sell cars and all that. Everything's cool.
I don't know where we're going with this.
I'm gonna tell you where we're going.
All right.
Me and you are in business together.
Okay.
Everything's great. Feel me?
Great.
After we get done doing business, or even while we're still doing business, you start doing business with someone else.
Okay.
All right? Me and that person start not seeing eye to eye, right?
Okay.
That person starts saying, yo, Sims' Cars is our piece of shit.
Okay.
You start promoting that ad. Now I'm like, yo, bro, me and you been making money together. Why are you promoting an ad that's going against me? That's all that's happening here, bro. It has nothing to do with the third entity. They're completely separate in this party. I'm mad at you. You don't get what I'm saying here?
I think that was a bad comparison.
How? We have business
because
together.
that was equivalent to saying, let's bring it back to the initial joint. That's like what you just said is like if Lil Wayne was promoting Not Like Us. Because Lil Wayne and Drake was on the same label. Lil
Wayne's not involved in this though.
I know, but I'm saying you're talking about the label. The label.
That's the only thing common denominator between the two in the thing is the Drake.
All right, but even let's use your example. She's pushing. She says that Sims or Unknown Cars is trash, or no, your cars are trash, and I promote that.
Yes.
You know how crazy you look if you sue me?
How?
You're suing me?
So here and every listen, hold on. I'm gonna just say this too. If Kendrick Lamar sued, everyone would be like, "Oh, that's a chess move. How did he just got everybody? Now he's gonna get rich." And they would be saying a whole different perspective on this whole shit.
Let me fact check D Weathers because apparently he said, I think I had it right, but he said, "No, I Gave You Power" was the Nas song about the gun.
Yeah.
Then he said, so UMG didn't promote Family Matters, calling Dot a woman beater and not the father of his kid, ? Now he's asking a question.
Exactly.
No, he's asking a question. That's the question.
So, yeah, that's the question. So he's basically saying, oh, so UMG didn't promote them bashing Kendrick? Yeah, they didn't. That's the point. They didn't promote him bashing Kendrick, and they promoted Kendrick bashing Drake. It makes perfect sense.
I know it's about to make perfect sense when I pull this shit up because this is actually crazy.
I understand what you're saying.
So break it down real fast for you, Lila.
Okay, so essentially what he's saying, okay, in my own situation, I had a business partner.
Okay.
Her and I, no, for real.
Okay, no, do you
I had
think?
a business partner. She slandered my name and essentially ripped my business out from under me. She continuously stole the people that we built up together and had them start bashing me. Now, it would make perfect sense for me to not only take her to court, but also the people that have hopped on her wave to sit there and promote me, because it's affecting my money, it's affecting my reputation, it's affecting everything.
So
But
I think,
they would be suing the entity. He's suing the entity. He's not suing Kendrick as a person.
and I
Him
think that
suing Kendrick doesn't really
the lines are blurred because it's rap music.
it's
So
not-
it's all like, oh, no snitching, no suing, no
Yeah.
cops and stuff like that. You feel me? And any other form of business, this is completely normal.
This is normal.
This
It happens
happens
all the
every
time.
day.
Yeah.
People get sued over business matters all the
Especially
time.
for defamation of character. This is a business.
This
thing
happens all the
at
time,
work.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're talking rap. Biggie and fucking Tupac and Jay-Z and Nas were talking crazy about each other. Nobody sued nobody.
Label
That's because it's
didn't.
hip-hop.
Listen, though, you're forgetting the
Fuck you
main
mean the label
part.
didn't push
You're
it? Those are the biggest songs
listen,
ever.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Go ahead.
The label,
Didn't
right?
push it?
We're both signed. We're both getting money with this label.
Uh-huh.
Am I right? They're
right.
both signed. They both got deals with UMG in one way or another.
Okay.
You're promoting this record, right? But you're not promoting mine. That's what's going on here. I'm just asking the question. Is that what happened here? That's what allegedly happened.
Sir.
You put money behind Not Like Us,
Sir.
but the ones I dropped, you didn't even push them.
Well, look, you're a whole rapper, so you know if someone drops some ass versus the biggest bop of the fucking
What
year.
was asked though? Family Matters was amazing.
It wasn't Not Like Us. It was cool. It was.
It didn't have a bag behind it either, bro. Or maybe it would have been Not Like Us.
But bro, I don't need a bag. I don't need a bag to hear this. Oh, go
Doesn't
ahead.
make
Go ahead.
sense.
Go ahead.
That don't make sense.
You do one of the biggest misconceptions
Darius is
in
asshole.
music is that you don't have to put money behind promotion. Every single, do you know how much money Drake put into what was that fucking one song, God's Plan?
Yeah.
Do you know how much money he put into that shit?
$1 million.
Do you know millions?
Alright,
With an S.
they said they
with
had $1
an
million,
S.
but whatever.
The reason that it spread as much as it did is because of how much money he put into that promotion.
Okay.
So without the money, without the bag to promote your music,
Right.
that severely affects your plays. It severely affects your.
So genuinely, hold on.
Now can I play something for y'all real quick so y'all can both hear? Since y'all on the same side, let me just play this real quick.
No, listen.
So
I
I
don't
want to talk
like
about this
Drake.
Drake lawsuit real quick, and I'm
Hold
not
that- hold
doing
that
a
for me.
podcast this week, so I'm going to share my thoughts short and here.
You can get
Now,
closer to the
technically,
mic.
it's not a lawsuit; it's like a pre-action petition, which says, "Hey, we might want to do a lawsuit, so we want to get this information out so that we may be able to do a lawsuit." Here's why I think it was a mistake. One, in black culture, it basically just looks like you calling the cops. For whatever reason, it looks like you said, "I'm just going to call the cops. I'm calling my."
It's a video. You just gotta wait. You
In
gotta watch the whole
black
thing.
community, that's frowned upon. I would say at minimum, it's frowned upon. Two, even if it were true, and I'm not even arguing it's not, you are basically alleging that the record company was, boosting up Not Like Us, playing it when people were asking for something else, playing it after every single song. That could be true. If it was, that's payola, which has existed since the beginning of time in the music industry. You paid DJs, you paid record companies, you played, radio hosts, all those people, right? But by then you're alleging that they are boosting the song, and you're missing that the song was actually really big in the black community, in hip hop overall, which Kendrick said, "I'm what the culture's feeling." So by saying, "My lawyers, we're going to be on you, you guys are boosting," it seems that you're disconnected from the culture. So to, basically bait Kendrick, you need to drop. Nah, you ain't getting away from this. And then he drops, and you're like, well, they was helping you. Now, which one is it? I feel like he might have been better off just admitting defeat or being quiet. But the possible worst action ever is to go, my lawyers will hear about this. Your lawyers? Even if you win, you lose. Even if you win this case, right? Say you're beefing with Kendrick, it's with UMG. Even if you win this case in the court of law, you by far have lost this case in the court of public opinion, which is where your career and your legacy is judged, right? This is a smear mark, probably worse than just losing straight up. In the black community, you could take an L and live. Like, he took an L to me in the Pusha T beat. Like, he never responded. We clowned him, but eventually he came back and people was listening to the music again. I feel like he could have done that a little bit, although I do feel like this time the culture had turned on him a little more in the time since Story of Adidon and now. So I feel like he had lost some fans in the last couple years based on some of his actions. But I don't think his career was over. I do think this is some irreparable damage from non-Drake stans. His stans, this will not hurt him at all. But Drake wasn't big because he had stans. He had, for a good time, everybody. I don't think he'll have everybody anymore after this. His stans will feel emboldened for sure. They're probably gonna come on this post. That's y'all right, okay? But the people who don't got a dog in this fight, they ain't rocking with it. And here's the thing too. I feel like Drake and his stans, they never took an L. If you love sports, for example, like you watch Roy Jones.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. He's about to go on
Roy
talk
Jones.
about a whole different wrestler and whatnot. Thoughts?
I mean, first of all, that's a Kendrick fan.
He's not a Kendrick
He's
fan.
definitely a Kendrick fan.
I am a Kendrick fan.
I'm not a Kendrick fan.
Secondly, right?
All
right, let's
You're
let me let you.
uneducated if you believe that what he's doing is snitching or calling the cops. Obviously, because he's not doing either or.
He's calling his lawyers like the man
Don't
said.
matter. He's not even suing Kendrick directly.
No, he's suing the fucking label.
So, bro, that's like me suing this building because you have an office in here. You're like, yo, you're suing me, bro? Literally, that's what's going on.
That's not what he's. That's not what
This
he
building's
said.
talking shit about me, bro. Like,
Kendrick's not saying that either. That's not a good. That's
bro,
not equal
how?
comparison.
He's suing the entity. He's not suing Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, it's out there to the left if you go upstairs.
He's literally not suing Kendrick Lamar.
No
Lamar's
one
not
said that
getting
he's
no
doing
type
that.
of
No one
any-
said that.
So what is anyone saying?
Yo, and D-Waz is my fault. My fault. D-Waz, who is bugging right now? You said, bro, my boy sounds insane. Are you talking about me or your actual boy?
Who cares what these?
I just want to know. No, that's your man's. Don't say who cares. That's your
That's my
man's.
brother. But at the end of the day,
He might be talking about me.
us saying our opinion, we sound crazy as anyone because who cares? This man is a fucking billionaire. Whatever he does, he doesn't give a fuck how we feel about it.
No, who cares?
So
Who
we're
cares
all
about
gonna sit here
that?
and say, "Oh, you're doing."
Nah,
Who
I don't.
cares? Like,
I'm not. It don't matter. I just
you
want to know
know?
where he stands. He's the other rap. He's another musician.
So me
rapper.
personally, how I feel about it, he should have just not even. Who cares? You shouldn't even have sued the label. If anything, just get the hell up off the label and tell them fuck you. That's what I would have did. I'm not Drake, bro. We don't know how much money's on the line here. We don't know what he's trying to do. So I'm like, whatever. Like,
So you don't feel like so basically, we're gonna get off this topic in a minute. But so you don't feel like him suing the label is a direct result of the impact of Not Like Us.
I know, bro. I would bet any amount of money on it. Not Like Us is not organically grown. It's not, bro. I can tell. I can see with my own eyes. I can see what is and what isn't, bro. It's not hard to see. You can see what songs they got money behind, bro.
But they got money
You
behind.
think I was feeling you?
Huh?
Nah, he's a munch. Da-da-da-da-da. That song had money behind it. That's why it was impossible to get away from it, bro. You think that people genuinely love that song?
I think the song went viral, and then money could have pushed the song.
Viral, that's a week though.
Huh?
It went viral. That's a week worth of hotness. We're talking about a song that was hot for 3 months. It had a 3-month run.
That's what I said. I think that it went viral, and then money was put behind it.
That's what happened with Not Like Us.
Okay, but if it goes viral, that speaks to how dope of a song
All
it
of them
was.
shits were going viral. They were diss songs to each other. Every single one they dropped.
That's not true,
bro. Every single one they dropped.
Not like Us, or you're like so you think that Not Like Us is the only? First of all,
Yes, that's the
Drake.
Only,
If Drake is
she's locked out. That's the
shit.
only one that the label.
If Drake is close to a billionaire, Drake could put money. First of all, this is what Drake has done in the past. No problem. This is what Drake has done. Most songs by Drake is
I don't
pushed.
know what the agreement was between the label because I don't work there, unfortunately. But I do know that from my perspective is they probably were listening. They probably heard that song and said, "That's the one. That shit's about to go bonkers if we put that shit all over TikTok and everything else because the beat, the whatever, the cadence, it's simple. He's not going triple entendre crazy. This is the one. I'm telling you, that's probably what someone inside the label said, and they said, we're about to slam it and it's about to go crazy, and it happened. That's what I think happened.
Well, now we're.
Ooh.
Ooh, so that's what's funny is I thought D-Waz, because I don't know D-Waz, that's not my
Yeah.
man's. I thought he was talking about me, but he was talking about you. He said Sims.
I knew that already.
Sims, this guy is mad uneducated on the topic.
Bro.
I mean, and I'm not saying that this is true, but that's your man's at the end of the day.
So people feel like he shouldn't have sued, whatever, that's your opinion. I'm not saying
That's a fact.
I'm
That
not
is a
saying
fact.
like
He
I feel
shouldn't-
like
he shouldn't have sued.
He should have or he shouldn't have. I'm saying that he's not suing Kendrick Lamar.
No, that's also a fact. He's not. No one's saying that he is suing Kendrick Lamar.
No,
my
but
point is that
that's what they're mad
Not
about.
Like Us was a crazy. My beef with you is that Not Like Us was a crazy ass diss track, and you're saying like,
Shit is
nah, it
dirt.
wasn't. It was that, which is crazy.
That
because
shit is not listened to outside of New York. I mean, outside of Cali. That's not something that we're over here bumping. You're bumping that? You put that on when you get in the car?
I swear to God, yes. I played this shit out.
That's
GNX.
disgusting.
Nah, I've been listening to the GNX album now.
Disgusting, bro.
Why? Why is it disgusting? I just
Right.
want to. Before we get off this topic, I need to know. You don't fuck with.
I bump that. I bump stuff like that. Not like Us, bro. Skip immediately. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. A minor. No, I'm not bumping that. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not singing nothing about no pedophile out loud. That what the fuck?
No, but that's the
nothing. That's
of
what's
it.
happening,
That is
though.
the diss. We're not. He's not glorifying.
We're literally
Sims,
rapping
he's not
about this man being a pedophile.
Sims, he's not glorifying pedophiles though. He's
don't
saying the
matter.
man is a pedophile.
I'm not singing along to that. Same way I'm not singing along to
It's
him.
a diss
smacking
track.
his wife though.
Huh? No, but yo, you're acting like you don't know what disses are.
You listen to the dish, you take it for what it is, and that's what it is. And not like we don't throw ether on every time we get in the car though.
No, Ethan's not a bop like Not Like Us is.
Yeah, that's
Not
not
Like
a
Us
bop to
will,
me.
I guarantee you.
what I'm saying.
I guarantee you, Not Like Us is gonna be played at any cookout you go to this summer.
That's disgusting.
Bro, it was the hottest song of the year last year.
I'ma literally be like,
it's
I'ma get my plate and
it's
I'm out.
Grammy
Like,
nominated for like 8 Grammys.
bro,
For like 8 of them.
that is what happens when a major label puts money behind a record, bro. It gets Grammy nominated.
All right, so I want you, if you know that that's the case, I want you
How
to
I feel, Family Matters is the best rapping of the whole ordeal.
I mean, some people say that.
They should,
That's really debatable.
obviously, but
That's
like
really
when it comes
debatable.
down to the gritty, we're rapping at each other. We're rapping, like we're getting crazy. The beats and all that. We're going.
So
we're
if
at
it
each
was
other,
the
like,
best, then why did he lose?
he lost because of strategy.
Okay.
I got the goddamn label to get behind this shit,
So-
buddy. You're done. I
So
got
you're
the
saying-
label about to stand behind this, and I don't care if you're on the label too. Like,
So you think Kendrick needs a label and not the culture?
I never said that. That never.
Yeah, you said, that sounds like you. That sounds like the strategy was spelling out
I
now.
said that the strategy ended up being all right. Look, he out-strategized them, bro.
So he was playing
every
chess
record
and he was playing checkers.
Type shit.
But you're the only thing I'm not mad at that statement. But when you bring the labels in it, you acted like Kendrick needed labels for Not Like Us to be the craziest record.
Because it wouldn't have been. It would have went down like the rest of the diss records had it not have a crazy push behind it.
It would have.
That's your opinion, bro.
Bro, everything you're saying is your
Bro, it
opinion.
had-
Everything you're saying
it
is
had a-
speculation.
it had
Because we
a
don't even
nine-
know. We don't know how much the labels push.
We don't, but we know.
So what are we talking
In
about?
my opinion, it had a non-organic push behind it.
But based off, you're saying out the gate?
Yes. Bro, off rip, the shit dropped and there was nothing else he couldn't even drop again.
You know the shit he dropped next, Sims? That fucking 6 p.m. No, Hard Part 6. The Hard Part 6.
And whatever he
which
dropped,
was a
listen,
rebuttal to the fucking
listen,
Not Like Us.
listen.
It was like, what are you doing?
if I get out to enough people, right? I'm not even gonna use you as an example, but if I get
What?
Well, the album that he dropped after that was...
No, we're not talking about the album though. We're talking about the diss track that dropped after Not Like Us.
Right.
No matter what, if I push the narrative about someone being a PDF file and it gets out to enough people, no one wants to hear nothing after that. That's just the facts of the matter. It's like the worst allegation. A rapist, a fucking snitch, and a fucking
PDF file.
a murderer, basically.
Right.
Like that's the top 3 things. Like
All right, but you.
PDF file being the worst. If I get that out to enough people and people start believing it, there's nothing else to talk about, bro. So there's no way to rebuttal it. You're gonna come out and no matter what you say, if you try to say I'm not a pedophile, you look stupid. You're done.
And that's what he did. That's literally what he did.
He had to. You're gonna just go down and be like, I'm not. Fuck it, I am. I don't care.
But Sims, guess
have
what?
to say I'm
Sims,
not.
But guess what? This is gonna be a funny clip. But guess what? You can't be painted as a pedophile if you don't make pedophile type movements.
That's not true, bro. They've done this with a lot of people.
Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean?
So listen, if he is a pedophile, I don't fuck with him. Let's just say that's just
Oh
that
well,
now.
put on wax. Even defend him.
Yeah, if that's what you're doing, like obviously I'm not
but I'm
fucking with
saying,
it. But
Sims, can someone paint you as a pedophile?
absolutely not, bro.
Can someone paint Drake as a
I have
pedophile?
to-
Yes.
Bro, but let's say I was at a show though, and a fucking 16-year-old fan came up to me. Oh my God, da da da, I like your music, and hugged me mad quick, and they got a picture of it. Now we have an argument. Someone that don't like me might post that and be like, "What's he hugging this little girl for?" And there might be mad people online that are like, "Yo, that's weird." You know what I'm saying?
He is right.
So certain situations can
but
happen, bro.
But you not. That's all that is true. But all that can't make a diss track.
How?
One picture can't make a diss track,
I'm
Sims.
saying I'm not saying that one time. I'm just
There's
saying
mad instances with Drake.
same shit though with the domestic violence
Fucking
dispute.
shorty,
It's the
what's her
same
name?
shit,
What's
bro.
her name? What is her name? Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, we was here just now. Millie Bobby
did.
Brown said, "Yo, what was it? Jimmy Fallon? Maybe not Jimmy Kimmel or whatever."
Next thing to know, like,
Yeah, so
weird.
like Drake just told me he missed me.
Yeah. Weird. I'm not sitting here.
Weird.
I'm not gonna sit here about it. But that's like me bringing up the person on the podcast that said I cleaned up the room full of blood when Kendrick beat the shit out of his girl.
Someone said that.
Yes.
Okay, guess what? Guess what,
He
Sims?
said I'm not gonna say the rapper Kendrick Lamar.
And guess what, Sims?
So
What the fuck did Kendrick do when he was hit with that? Because you could say this.
didn't do nothing.
Everything that you're saying about being called a pedophile could be said about being called a wife beater. Oh, there's nothing I could do, or I gotta say that I'm not a wife beater. Kendrick didn't do that. He just had his wife.
not as
He had his
common.
wife, and it don't matter.
No, it does
No, he
matter.
broke the allegations with visually having his wife in the Not Like Us dancing with him and his kids.
You know how many wives get the shit beat out of them and then dance with their guy next day?
Not that ass.
Like, be serious right now. You're telling me that clarifies she didn't get her ass whooped?
I mean,
No, it don't say nothing.
it's a great move. It's a great move. It's a great move on his. That's what I'm gonna say.
Bro.
That's a great move.
It's
Because
like any abusive man can pull that off, bro. Yo, listen, you're gonna come the fuck out tomorrow and do what the fuck I said, and you're gonna smile.
you did that a little too good, Sims. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
to
just
you.
saying. You know what I'm saying, though? And
I
she
get
said,
what you're
like,
saying,
"Alright, babe."
but that's not. You know that's not the case.
I don't.
You know that's not
I'm
the case.
gonna say I believe both parties as much as the one or the other, bro.
Because
it sounds
I'm not
like
gonna
they
lie
were
to
both
you.
trying to dig up dirt for the diss track.
I'm not
bro.
saying because first of all, before Drake, I never heard of that. But I'm not gonna say I'm not even gonna say it's not true. But all I do know is that Drake, his whole aim at Kendrick, was painting that he beats his wife, cheats on his wife, and they're not together, and that his kids are Dave Freeze. All I know that in the Not Like Us video, he was with his wife, his kids, that was dancing, and Dave Free was behind the whole production of it.
He responded to what Drake said.
And broke the allegations.
So when Drake did it, though, it was frowned upon when he tried to break the
But he
allegations.
didn't break the allegations with words. He broke the allegations.
See,
You see me.
Bro, my problem with the whole battle was it was a big contradiction because no matter what Drake did, it was oh he shouldn't have did this or did that. But if Kendrick did it, it was he's a genius.
But that's not what happened though.
It is though.
Because it's not what happened. The hard part 6 is Drake was
All right, so roles reverse. Kendrick sues the label. You're gonna sit here and try to tell me that people are gonna say, "Oh, he shouldn't have did that." Da, 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 da.
He didn't. That's why he didn't do
I
it.
don't care. I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
If he did it, you don't think people are gonna say he made a good move?
No. Why the fuck would it?
I don't agree with that.
So you think because this is a mad hypothetical that's never gonna be a reality because he already called him a wife beater. He already said shit about his kids. He didn't sue him, so I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Because he's not suing him. We keep getting that twisted too. Drake did call him and say all that stuff, but Drake's not suing him.
Right. He's
I'm
suing
saying
the label.
if Kendrick sued the label by saying, "Yo, listen, how are you letting this dude drop a diss song on me and then promoting it?"
What is your question after that?
If Kendrick was to be the one that sued the label,
Is that
people
strategic?
would say it was strategic.
No, they wouldn't, bro.
I believe that.
But that's wild that you just said that out of nowhere.
No, I'm not. No, it's a good example because you're saying that. Basically, what I'm saying is the whole battle, people painted it as if Kendrick was this genius. Everything he's saying is so amazing, and everything Drake's saying is a lie and it can't be validated. So why wasn't both parties being held accountable at that rate?
I'm sorry. Just say that one more time. Say that last sentence one more time.
The whole battle,
Uh-huh.
everything Kendrick said was amazing, a genius, triple entendre.
Yes.
They're breaking down. Oh, he said it at 24 seconds. 2 + 4 is 6, and 6. Literally, if Drake said something, it was literally trash and it has to be validated. You can't just say that. He smacked his wife. Where's the proof? But when he said he's a fucking pedophile, people were, without proof at all, they're just repeating it, is what I'm saying, bro. I feel like the whole battle was one-sided because it had the majority going with it.
So why wasn't like that
and
with
people
Drake?
followed
Why
the
wasn't it like
majority,
that with
bro.
Drake and Meek?
It was.
It wasn't like that
People
for Drake.
follow Drake.
Right, but Kendrick is not the bigger artist.
It's not saying that Meek wasn't rapping good or wasn't doing as good, but people follow Drake.
Right, but Kendrick is not a bigger artist than Drake. He's not.
He is though.
Now maybe he wasn't before that.
It's an argument. It's maybe obviously.
What do you mean it's an argument? You can look at Billboard and still see that it's not an argument.
Within the culture though, it's an argument.
You can't use numbers to justify this point, unfortunately, and that's what he was talking about earlier.
And that's
Sit
because
here and say
No,
that.
you can when you're talking about who's the bigger artist. People can fuck with Dave East more in New York. That doesn't mean he's the bigger than fucking J. Cole in New York.
yeah, but
But Kendrick is one of the people that like created Drake. Like,
No, the fuck he's not.
Kendrick is Kendrick. Cole is Cole. Like, you can't take away from these people. Drake came after all these people, so it's like we can't sit here and say that Drake is. He might have bigger numbers. He might have the better numbers. He might have the more popular hits. He might have the more mainstream flows.
Which makes him
but
bigger.
As a household name, Kendrick is the bigger artist versus Drake.
That's not
because of
true.
Kendrick.
I think Drake might be a bigger
No,
household
he's
name.
definitely a
but
bigger household name,
inside
especially internationally. Like in U.S.
Internationally,
yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying. That's
I'm not talking about
the world is
listen,
bigger than America.
Not
Lilo,
that- my statement.
you know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
Let's
No,
bring it
no,
back.
my
I'm glad that we
statement
had that
was not-
conversation.
My statement was not about the public though. I'm talking about with the people that matter most, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the industry, they're willing to go against Drake and they're not willing to go against Kendrick because they know that more of the culture is gonna stand with Kendrick. If they go against Kendrick, they might lose 50 artists that day, and now they're like, oh, fuck this, we're not doing nothing for y'all, we're boycotting y'all. Opposed to them, if they turn on Drake tomorrow, not many people's gonna give a fuck. He's a light-skinned kid from Canada.
All right, let's not act like he's been a light-skinned kid from Canada this whole time because
He
literally has been running the rap game for 15 years before
Because
this
that's
happened.
who the bag was behind. You see
Okay,
how quick
so you're
it
talking
changed
about-
when they put the bag behind Kendrick, bro? Do you see how fast it changed? It changed overnight. Oh, we just supported you, had the bag behind you. You're not standing what we're standing for right now.
So
We're
you
gonna
think
put the bag over here?
so
and
you
watch
think
out for
Drake
that
won?
shit.
So you think Drake won?
No, I told you he lost.
So what are we talking about, Sam?
You tried it, bro. You're basically trying to tell me that he was wrong for suing the label. I don't think that. I think that he's respectfully, rightfully in the right for suing somebody that I made millions of dollars for that turned around and used the money I made to use against me.
Do you think?
That's it.
Do you think that's saying what by saying that is very hip hop of you?
How is it? It's uneducated for you to say that it's going against hip hop. I'm suing a business. I'm suing a bunch of white people. First of all, that don't give a fuck about hip hop. Let's start there. I'm suing 65-year-old crackers that sit in the office and say, "Hey, welcome. I'm universal."
So you're saying it would have been?
It's nothing to do with the
You're
streets.
saying
like,
first of all, we got it. We watched the video where the man said that was frowned upon, but he's not.
Kendrick fan.
Let's say he's a Kendrick.
Every
fan.
single Kendrick fan has those videos.
So what's D Weathers? Is D Weathers a Kendrick fan? Because I don't know him.
Yes, he's literally
and
feels
and
like
he's not a Drake fan.
No, but he probably might be a Drake fan, but he definitely feels like he picked the dog in this fight. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying from the beginning. This is my brother. I
Guess
know.
what? I
picked
picked sides of the fight too. I picked Drake, and he fucking let me down.
In which way?
I picked Cole right after that.
did he let you
man
down?
fucked it. Huh?
Who did he
Who?
let you down, Drake?
Cole or Drake? Oh, Drake let me
I'm not
down.
even bringing Cole into this.
Yeah.
Cole's out of here.
Yeah. What's it called? As far as Drake is considered, he let me down as like
What?
Not,
Did he defend himself?
Not as far as defending himself.
If
he was
I'm
defending
outside
himself.
fighting somebody and I
He
lose,
did,
you're like, yo, you let me down?
he did the 20v1, but he lost. He really lost at the. In my opinion, from my perspective, he lost the battle the same way he won the battle with Meek. And honestly, even that A minor bar, Kendrick took that from Drake's Day Free. That Day Free for the way that he said Day Free on Family Matters. He like elongated the free part. That was ass in comparison to A minor. That A minor bar is gonna be talked about 10 years from now. A minor, that shit goes
wouldn't say
crazy.
10 years,
If
man.
he-
That's
I
kinda
swear to God, if they're talking about hit him
right,
up,
you're
if they're
right.
talking about hit him up 20 years
No,
from
you're
now,
right.
20 years later,
You're
they're
right.
talking about not like us 10 years from now, and he might perform at the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. He lost it.
See that there's the
He
internet,
made too many chess
bro.
moves.
The internet fucks shit up so bad, bro.
No, oh
Because
my
now we're comparing
God.
not like us to hit him up. That's fucking crazy to me, bro. That potentially might be a whole made up statement.
Right now, hit him up might have more streams than not like us. No, not like us might have more streams than hit him up.
Streams wasn't like a thing though when hit him up.
And
came out.
it's been a thing
You're
since
telling me
streams been a thing.
You think back when Hit 'Em Up dropped that the hood didn't spin that more times than Not Like Us? Come on, stop it.
I'm not even gonna say that. That's not what I'm saying.
Can't. Shit was
I'm
literally
not saying,
probably
but I wasn't
spinning on
saying.
boomboxes
All right, so
for-
well, see, you're twisting it just to, like for the narrative. But I'm not saying I didn't say Not Like Us is better than Hit 'Em Up. I'm saying you were saying why? Now I can't believe we're comparing them. Like they should be compared because they're two of the craziest diss tracks in history. Even Not Like Us, no, not even Hit 'Em Up,
Bro.
Even Hit 'Em Up, didn't have Biggie trying to sue the label. Even though it was on different labels, because
That's what I was about to say.
Erica said that a minute ago that he was.
Line up.
But who cares? Because
Maybe
you
it
can
was.
sue a different label. You don't have to just sue your own label.
All right, so let's get away from the suing stuff.
Ah.
Cause I wouldn't sue.
Let
But
me
I'm not
read
gonna sit
what
here
your man said.
judge him for suing either.
Go watch Ack or one of the other people breaking down the lawsuit, and you'll see how bad he wants to actually diss Dot. I don't know what that means, but that's what your man said. Not this. He actually wants to sue Dot. That's your man. We might as well just had him come through because you would have been in the hot. You would have been in the hot seat. If
I
he was
don't
here.
care because it's a topic where like
Yeah, it's opinion based to a degree, but it's opinions based off like shit that events. It's tough. You said let's get off suing though.
let's get off them.
Okay, let's go. So my last thing on them. How do you feel about Drake's lawsuit and it's including Kai Cenat, No Life Shaq, RDC? Because they pushed it as streamers, they reacted to it.
That's the tricky part about suing in business and all that shit is because you have to now you got to name drop and name people and all this stuff.
It's
That's
nasty.
why I said I wouldn't get into it.
It's nasty.
Also though, I can't say that because I haven't dealt with that type of money yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that man might have lost $50 million a month. Now it's like, all right, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck he's doing with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's easy for us to say, is what I'm saying. It's easy for us to say, oh, I wouldn't have fucking sued. Yeah, all
Then
right.
get in the booth. What you mean? If you losing 50 mil, but you need to get in the booth then.
Bro, once, like I
Kendrick
said,
got in the booth, and this is what happened to you. Get in the booth.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Talk to me.
He had to beg him to get in the booth. One.
Yo, see, this is what D1 is talking about. I don't even know, man, but this is what he's talking
Boys
about.
literally out there like, drop, like, all right. So,
And he dropped them what? It fucked up his career.
And then
Come on, Sims, you are the rapper here.
fucked up his career is crazy.
It didn't fuck up his career?
No, that man is a fucking mogul, bro. Like, it's Drake, bro. Like, unless there's really solid evidence that comes out that he's a pedophile, ain't nothing fuck up his career, bro.
You don't think his career got fucked up? You don't think you just
think
got done saying he might be losing 50 mil a month, and I know that you was speculating, but that was your example.
He'll get it back, bro. He's Drake.
All right. Shit, you sound like a Drake.
I'm a fan of both of them.
But you sound like a Drake head. And like I'm a Drake fan.
Nah, bro. If that was fucking Yeet, I'd be like, yo, they're tripping. Yeet's not doing much wrong. I feel like I understand his perspective type of thing. You feel me? It's not necessarily me being a Drake fan, like, but I do feel like the way people talk about it is like, damn, this man just demolished Drake. That's not what the fuck happened. And people gotta just stop.
Did Drake demolish Meek Mill?
No. Bro, it's literally, bro, this is what happened.
What's a beef that someone got demolished? So like I can have a comparison.
What's a beef where someone got demolished?
Tell me. Let me know.
I can't even name one.
What the fuck is happening?
I mean, who?
That's
Major
what
beefs in hip hop, Biggie and Tupac, no one got demolished.
I would say people talk about Hit 'Em Up way more than Who Shot Ya.
What? Who Shot is one of the biggest rap records ever, though.
But okay, but also Not Like Us is now too. But
I'm
you
saying,
shit on Not Like Us.
Though, regardless of, in their own respect, Kendrick and Lamar.
Ether, people talk about Ether way more than fucking
mean,
Jay-Z's tracks. Diss tracks.
Yeah,
For
but
fact.
Takeover and all them shits are still huge ass songs forever. Like in the.
I'm not saying that they're not huge songs, but
no one got
Ether,
demolished.
Yes.
Oh, bro, that's opinion.
So okay, so
Takeover came out 3 months before Ether.
I understand that.
So
I heard that.
That's a little weird. That's a little different than comparing.
It wasn't
people that
weird
were going
then,
back and
though.
forth. It was though. People like for 3 months was on this Nas is dead thing. Like Nas didn't respond for 3 months.
All right, and then he
It's a little
responded, and then they didn't say that.
So you can't say he got he demolished Jay-Z.
How do you? All right, so,
you couldn't even
let me. All
respond.
right, so let me ask you this way. I'm sure you're not. I don't know if you're a basketball player or if you were or whatever.
Yeah.
But if a team gets blown by 20, did they get demolished?
That's not what happened though.
I'm asking you.
20 nah, not even. 30, 40. 20 is like, all right.
If you get beat by 20, you got beat. You got cooked.
20, 20 2 3-pointers, you back in the game almost type thing though.
No, 2 3-pointers. You're not back in the game. You
How?
made 6 points. If 2 3-pointers, that's 6 points.
It's 30 to 44. It's not crazy. You can still catch them. If it's 30 to 54, now it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
I'll let it rock.
But I don't think that an Ether and Takeover a 20-point lead. Like obviously Ether grew to be a bigger record, but at the same time, like that record took 3 months to come about. He was fucking getting demolished word of mouth. Everyone was like, "Yo, Jay-Z killed him."
Clearly, we disagree about Not Like Us. I think Not Like Us was. There's not a even what is it called? Family Matters. None of the joints compare to Not Like Us.
And as far as what though? Just commercial success?
As far as popularity, as far as like.
So you're saying it was the more popular record? I'll give you that.
We're not gonna agree. Clearly, not gonna agree because you don't feel the same way I felt about Not Like Us. But before Not Like Us, I couldn't even think of a rap hip hop song that was that much of a bop and like lyrically a slap. Like maybe you don't like the lyrics or whatever, because it's not just him calling a pedophile. Like the way that he broke down the Atlanta trade or whatever the case may be, is and how Drake goes to Atlanta when he needs a hit. That's fucking
blasphemy.
Genius.
That's fucking blasphemy.
It's not though.
It is, bro. He had fucking hits before he ever did a record with
And that's what pisses me off about Drake, is because he went right back to them Atlanta niggas.
Or did they go right back to him?
No, he dropped the EP with them.
They were already, them records were done.
Okay, why? So you think is if someone's calling you this, that, and the third, say you need them, you're gonna drop a song with them 2 seconds later?
Again,
no, Sims, that's crazy.
Kendrick does it. It would have been, oh my God, that's genius.
No, I'm saying if what if? No, he didn't.
You just said what if.
Huh?
You just, it was.
What if? What did I say? What if?
You're basically saying a for instance example. Like,
no, I didn't. I said shit that really happened. He said that he needs Atlanta niggas, and then he went and dropped songs with Atlanta rappers.
Bro, he blew up off of Best I Ever Had. That song is so far from Atlanta, it's unbelievable.
And guess what? No one is talking about career. His career is not based off Best I Ever Had.
Off of
I didn't say blew up. I said he goes to Atlanta when he needs a hit.
That's not true. He has whole albums without an Atlanta rapper. Take Care is one of the best albums to ever drop, undoubtedly.
Sims, how long was Take Care ago?
I don't care.
No, you should care, because 2025, Sims.
You guys are
talking about an album from 2011.
Hold on. Let me just get this clear.
Go ahead.
Drake needs an Atlanta artist for the song to be a hit.
That was Kendrick's statement.
True?
Is that no?
All right,
but you listen, but you make it true. You make it more
no,
true.
You don't. You just go back and say, "Shut up, stupid." Bang! I got a Young Thug song right here. He's locked up. So
are you kidding me?
The coach. I just dropped a song with Young Thug. Got him millions of dollars while he's behind bars.
He cooked your fucking light skinned ass
for the
Canadian.
culture, I don't know what it is, bro.
It's for the culture just to drop a song with Young Thug when he's locked up.
I just made him a bag doing that in the middle of the everyone's my eyes are
that was
right
for
now.
the culture, or was that for Young Thug?
First song after the beef I drop is a song with Young Thug that shit's getting streamed out the fucking roof, bro.
What song? You don't even know what song it's called.
I'm up. It's up.
I'm glad that you know that.
I'm glad that you know that.
Most people don't know that song.
I don't care. I know it.
Because you know what EP that's off of?
It's off that 100 gigs shit.
I'm glad you know that, because most people don't know that.
Why though?
Because they're like, it's way bigger.
Because the label just pushed him being a pedophile, and they don't want. They're not taking to him right now.
All right. Well, hopefully.
If the roles were reversed, bro, and they were calling Kendrick a pedophile, best believe that GNX would have had no success the same way.
No, guess what? If fucking Drake called Kendrick a pedophile and had nothing to base it off of, Drake would look crazy and not Kendrick.
There's just as much proof that he hits women as there is that he is a pedophile.
Let me get to D Weather's comments. He said, "Now it's tricky. My boy is mad, disconnected from reality." He's talking. Yo, y'all gotta have a call. You gotta call man's up.
He really thinks that Kendrick is this superior rapper now. Like,
but when you're talking about for the culture, how are you gonna say you're wilding?
How?
Because you're showing different sides of you now. Since we talked about this, we showing different sides of you.
Before this happened, none of this was a conversation. Everybody loved Drake. They loved what he's doing.
What wasn't a conversation?
They loved the Future song with him. They loved the Lil Baby Future. Everything was good. Now he's using Atlanta for hits and stuff. Stop it.
But you just said Future and him was good.
It sounds to me like Atlanta's using him for hits. Their biggest records are with Drake. Drake's biggest records are not with them.
Oh shit! Simmons talking shit about Atlanta now.
Bro, this is fact. No, I don't care about Atlanta. I'm saying this is facts.
No,
Future's biggest record with Drake. Lil Baby's biggest record with Drake. Is it the opposite? So who needs who? That don't make no sense to me. Right or wrong, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I can see if it's like the biggest song Drake ever dropped was a Future song. That's not the case though. So where do they get this that he needs a hit from Atlanta from? Most of his hits are not from Atlanta. His biggest records have nothing to do with Atlanta.
I'm not gonna lie. I do wish I don't even know D-Weathers, but I wish he was here to talk to you. Because
There's no arguing that. It doesn't matter if Drake was here. It doesn't matter if Lil Baby was in here. They can't say nothing about that, bro. There's no record that Drake's biggest records do not have Atlanta on it.
But do you understand that doesn't?
You're saying no.
Do you understand that?
The statement was he has to go to Atlanta to get a hit. His biggest hits have nothing to do with Atlanta though. So how's that statement true?
But Sims, unfortunately, what you're proving is that you are a little bit disconnected, and that's okay.
What am I disconnected from?
Because you're you're making a statement that does not matter.
What is the statement?
The statement is that the biggest songs that they have is with Drake.
Okay.
But not to say the same thing can't be said like other way around. But that doesn't matter if you're chasing relevancy, obviously,
Brother,
and you're the biggest artist.
If I'm
Obviously,
the biggest artist without Atlanta, how am I chasing relevancy from Atlanta?
because why are you if you're the biggest artist with that and you're not chasing relevancy, why are you working with Atlanta? Oh, why are you working heavily with Atlanta?
He's working with another
When
artist.
Atlanta is the biggest as far as a place. Atlanta is the biggest place as far as music and hip hop right now.
All right, listen. How many artists have songs with Future? Are they all from Atlanta? I mean, it's safe to say there's artists from Florida that have songs with him. California, New York. Are they using Atlanta for relevancy?
No.
So when Drake does it, how is that true that he's using them for relevancy? Why can't he just be collaborating with other artists?
Wait. You want me to answer that?
Why is he not just collaborating?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
Drake also is known as, wait for it, a culture vulture.
Now.
Not now, not 2025. That's been the case for since 2015.
Bro, he's been the biggest artist. They've all sat around him, partied with him, clubbed with him, been to his
Do you
house.
agree with that or disagree
Birthday
with that?
parties with his kid, holding fucking Adonis. Now he's a culture vulture?
No. Again.
Bro.
No. We staying here.
Holy shit.
Do you agree with that or not? Because you're saying now like it hasn't been the topic of discussion for 10 years.
What is a culture vulture? Someone that is so.
Oof.
What is?
I can answer this.
Go ahead, Lila.
A culture vulture is somebody that kind of feeds off the culture that they weren't raised in.
So
And
who's to
based
say
on-
when he wasn't raised in a hip hop culture? I don't know
It's
what
history.
culture he was.
It's history.
I don't.
Do you not know what a culture
He
vulture
has
is?
a white mother. He was raised.
I have a white mother.
Of Canada. Yes, but you were
Wait,
raised. You
You got a white mother and what?
in the
A white father.
suburbs.
All right, so what the fuck? I don't know why you said it like that.
So I wasn't raised in the culture.
I just didn't know why you said it like that. I got a white mother. You got white parents.
So you literally said yourself that you were mainly influenced by black culture,
Right.
by the black community.
Right.
So you can't say that you're a culture vulture because you're not feeding off of the black culture.
He has a black
for your-
father.
Yes, but was he raised primarily by this black?
I
That's
don't
not. This
care.
is my point. This is my point.
I don't care.
That's not my point. But I get where you're coming from.
You're not gonna tell me I can't thrive off of black culture. My father's black.
No.
What?
That's not my point. Because that's why I gotta be specific with this one. Because you're not. See, he's not just culture vulturing off of black culture. He should do that. He's mixed. He should do that.
So he should do it, but he's wrong for doing it.
No, Sims. We're gonna do it slow. He does it with black culture. Black culture is his culture. Kendrick's the one that said he shouldn't do it because he's mixed, yes, but he's more white. And honestly, by suing, that was more of a white move than a black move. But we're gonna keep going.
Before
We're gonna keep
suing,
pushing.
no, this happened.
We're gonna keep. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. For as far as him being a culture vulture, he's not Caribbean. He's not Hispanic, but he also has Caribbean songs, Hispanic songs, pop songs, rap songs, all types of different. If he had a country song, I wouldn't be surprised. Those are all different cultures that he's being a culture vulture out of. So again, when he goes to Atlanta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's not just a random person collabing with Atlanta artists.
It is though.
It's a culture vulture collab. And then when he does it, he changes his whole style.
Right.
He doesn't rap the same when he raps with Future
Right,
or
right,
Lil Baby. He or Gunna. He raps like an Atlanta artist.
That same thing though was something that people liked before. That he could switch it up. That he could switch flows.
I'm not mad at it either, but it is what it is.
Let me continue.
Go ahead.
If you become big enough of an artist,
Uh-huh.
because they got Kendrick Lamar on the Taylor Swift song,
Okay.
he's a culture vulture.
One pop song doesn't make you a culture
Listen
vulture.
to me.
I'm listening. I am listening.
10 songs
I'm
in
listening
one.
to you. Whoa.
The label.
10 songs in one song are mad different.
I don't care. The label said when you're big enough, the label might say, "Yo, listen, We got a Caribbean artist that's huge. You're huge over here. We're going to bring them both together. We're going to make some money off of this. That's what basically happened. So now Drake's the biggest artist in the world. This happens with Cardi B. This happened with Nicki Minaj. They all have artists. They all have songs outside their genre. Right or wrong, bro?
One or two.
We're just
songs
holding him
is
accountable as a culture vulture, but no one else.
I don't think Cardi B is a culture vulture.
I don't either. I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not holding her accountable. If she was to be held accountable, I would hold her accountable. She's also a woman too.
If they take her,
it's really not the same. It's not the same argument.
No, that's not true, bro. She's a rap artist. They took her and put her on a country song, on a fucking Spanish song. Granted, she's Spanish, but you see what I'm saying.
So I would say Cardi B is more of a pop star than a. First of all,
That's what
First of all, Partisan Fontaine writes her raps. So it's like
she's not even really,
huh?
That's here nor there. Drake has co-writers too.
So what are you really defending right now?
I'm defending that they're taking this is labels putting their artists in other places to make money. This is not necessarily his decision. He's not saying, oh, Caribbean culture looks fire. Let me go over there and.
You think that Drake, as big as he is, doesn't make? You think his label is setting up his collabs?
Let's say I was Drake and my label said, yo, listen, we have a Spanish artist. We're gonna put you on a record with them. I'm not turning that down because I'm not from the Spanish culture. I'm gonna go make my money real quick.
Okay.
I'm a culture vulture now.
Well, not only that.
By definition.
If you do it enough times, be prepared to be called a culture vulture.
I mean,
Sims.
by that, then I guess so. But
if you do it enough times, if your career is like, it shows that over the years, span of time, it's not like you do one song with somebody.
Makes me feel like if I was to get to a certain level, I have no shot in not be calling the culture vulture because I'm not black. That's what that makes me feel like.
No, because you have Eminem.
How,
Eminem wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't say Eminem is a culture vulture.
A lot of people do.
And if you do, it's borderline ignorant. It's not the same thing as Drake though.
How, brother?
Drake didn't grow up with all these different cultures. Eminem grew up with this culture, with one culture.
I don't know.
Does Eminem got a Spanish song? A fucking country song? A fucking...
Yeah, he does have country songs, records with country artists and stuff like that. Like songs that are not necessarily...
Jelly Roll?
Perfect example. Like, that's a country artist.
Yeah, it's not a country song though.
I'm saying though, it's just mixing genres and becoming a bigger brand and entity. Like, you know what I mean? That's how you get to being a household name. You don't do it from staying right here.
Right.
You have to jump here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Drake has been a household name.
I'm not
for
saying, bro,
like 15 plus
all
years.
I'm saying is I don't know what that man's life was like when he was a kid. I'm not gonna sit here and say you weren't brung up on this. I don't know. I don't know if his mom was a fucking fan of rap and he was brung up on this and stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and judge his upbringing. You feel what I'm saying? Did he have it worse than me? Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was on Degrassi. He didn't have it worse than me.
I get it. So it's like
he was showing up for auditions, getting paid.
But at the same time, you're not gonna sit here and tell me who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's how I feel. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you who you are. I'm not gonna say, yo, Jalani didn't grow up in this. I don't know what the fuck you did.
Right, but you just got done saying a minute ago that you wouldn't put out a country song because you don't want to be, you don't want to turn into a country artist.
That's me.
But if somebody told you, Sims, you're not a fucking country artist, or that's you're a culture vulture.
A different level of things though. If someone said, yo, put out a country song, you get 10 million off the top right now. There's not gonna be nothing else to talk about.
But then someone can't call you out for that?
Yeah, I just said that. By definition, they could say that. But my perspective on it, I don't think he's a culture vulture trying to steal all these different swags and things. I think that he's just fitting in the crowd like all of them do. They all do it, bro. They're just not getting attacked for it.
I don't think anyone does it to the level that he does it. The only person,
whatever.
But it's not. I think just to be like polite, but no one does it to the level that he does it.
Artist.
So that doesn't even. So Lil Wayne wasn't the biggest artist at one point. Lil Wayne didn't have. I mean, but
Lil Wayne has a whole rock album, bro. It's just not. They don't pinpoint people for it the same way they do on Drake, bro. It's like people do stuff all the time, but they're not.
People hate that rock album. Just so you know.
I get it.
Do you hate that rock album?
You see what I'm
do you hate or love that rock album?
No, I don't listen to it. But that's him expressing himself.
Leela, talk to your shit. Talk your shit.
Some of it is like, you know, everybody likes to talk about hip hop culture and this, that, and the third, but they also forget like the different styles of music that came together to influence what hip hop is today. And something that, like, you know, culture roaster, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, like, I do kind of agree that Drake kind of drags it, but I also do agree with what you're saying, like, the label makes the decisions. Drake can't necessarily say yes or no, depending on, you don't know what his deal is. You don't know how much money he's required to make by the label. You don't know how many songs he's required to put out for the label. You don't know. So
Drake isn't a small artist though. Drake has been the biggest artist in the world for like almost 20 years.
But I gave you the example of Kendrick Lamar being put on a Taylor Swift. That would never happen.
With
like
who?
naturally. He has a Taylor Swift song.
Okay.
Feature. You know what I'm saying?
Why would that not happen naturally?
They're signed to the same label, bro.
They were put together by the label.
That happened because of the label.
Yeah.
There's no if and buts about it. Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar probably wouldn't even cross paths in real life without being signed to the same label.
They would if they're one of the two of the top 10 most
Why?
freaking popular
If
artists.
all household names know each other?
No.
So what is
because
the
they
other
see because you
reason?
see that's like saying like two actors like fucking Kevin Hart and fucking Denzel Washington. They know each other because they're both movie stars. Or what? No, let's do Will Smith and Denzel
But that
Washington.
don't mean that they're necessarily gonna work together.
Or why not?
I mean, they could, but it's not. It doesn't solidify
Why would
that.
they? It's kind of the.
It doesn't solidify it, bro.
Yeah.
Unless they both have a deal with fucking Universal Studios and they say, yo, listen, you both are starring in this movie. They're gonna do it.
Then they have to.
I'm not.
They're
The movie
bound by
might not.
contract.
They might not have seen each other and been like, yo, I think we should do a movie together. But once that higher up says you're doing it, they're gonna do it. Is my point. So me seeing Drake do all these things, I'm not gonna call him a culture vulture. I'm gonna say that the label was swinging their way around.
So the question is, before we get off this topic, what's the difference between Kendrick Lamar and what's her name, Taylor Swift doing a song together when you wouldn't expect them to do a song together, and Eminem and Jelly Roll doing the song together? Do you think that the labels pushed that, or do you think that Eminem saw something in Jelly Roll that everyone sees in Jelly Roll and was like, I need to do a song with him because he's special? Obviously, Taylor Swift can see that about Kendrick Lamar, and obviously Kendrick Lamar can see that about Taylor Swift.
Right, I think Jelly Roll and Eminem make more sense than Taylor Swift and Kendrick, though.
Yeah, they got one song. You act like they got like a collaboration album.
Who?
It's not who I'm talking about. Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift. They
Do
got
they
some
only
shit
have
from.
one?
They got shit. Yeah, they got shit from like fucking like you're speaking about a song from like 10 years ago.
I mean, I don't care when it came out. It happened. My point is that the label did it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I just don't. What you're saying is more speculation
It's
because
just
we don't know that the label did it. Just like we don't
it is.
like.
It is.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna sit here and say Drake's a culture vulture from doing different types of music when everybody tries to do it. They tell you to be a versatile artist, then you do it and you're being a culture vulture. It's like a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's always gonna
You
have
got
something to
it,
say.
but when you're
And not for
successful,
nothing,
you
about
got
the
okay.
Caribbean accent and all that. They do that in Canada.
Okay.
They talk like that.
Okay.
So it's like you know what I mean. At first, I thought he was doing some Jamaican shit. No, there's fucking a whole population of people that speak that way in Canada, with that accent.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna put a pin in it. Yo, D Weathers, next time we might have to have you and Sims on here. And Quasi, fuck it. That might be bad.
I think that I can accept certain perspectives, and some people I don't think that other people do. I think people are just like I said, they pick their fight and they picked who won, and that's what it is. They don't want to hear nothing. There's nothing I can sit here and say that's gonna make them change their perspective.
Are you and D Weathers? So how do you feel about D Weathers? Because that's your man.
Yeah,
and he's
OD.
a rapper.
Yeah.
So like, do you respect his opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. But we've had this conversation for hours on the phone already, so I know there's no end to this.
I can't.
While it was still going on, we were doing.
See,
this.
how I am is there's not many conversations that there's no end to because like facts are facts.
We don't know the ins and outs though. We only know.
Yeah, you said a lot of speculation shit where it's just like, oh yeah, we don't know that. So it's like if it's speculation, if you're going on speculation, you can't really know. But if you go facts, then you do know.
I mean, the only facts of the situation are that they both dropped their songs, one sued, and that's it. That's the facts that we know. Everything else in the thing is speculation and opinion. If he's a pedophile, if he's a woman beater, who had better songs, who you know what I mean? That's all just opinions. The only facts we know is that they did diss each other and that Drake did sue.
So you don't think again? Last thing before we get off this topic, you don't think you can say who had the better song in a diss track and it not be opinion based?
Yeah, it's opinion based.
So like let's go battle rap. When someone kills somebody in battle rap, is that opinion based?
It's a little different because
Wow.
I mean, honestly, no, it's not. It's opinion. I might have liked the delivery of the other person better. You might not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If he got cooked, he got cooked though, Sims.
they both cooked. There's no doubt about that. That's a fact.
Everything is perspective. Everything is based on the eye of the viewer. So if you obviously you guys have two different opinions right now, but it's based on the same thing.
It's like a
People are
girlfriend.
never going to agree on
She's like a girlfriend?
anything.
You might date somebody, you might love her, like OD, you might think she's fire. I might see her and have no interest.
Exactly. No, literally. You might think she's the baddest.
You know what I
bitch on the
mean? You might
planet.
be like,
We
nah,
are
it's my
not.
shorty right here.
We're not comparing fucking.
It's opinions.
You know what? Let me do it like this. We are not comparing rap diss tracks to women, Sims, and I'm disgusted that you would even do that.
I'm saying it's opinions, bro.
I get it. I'm just playing with you.
It is.
Oh shit! I'm doing it for the comments. What's it called? What the fuck else? All right, let's move on from that because that was crazy. Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Soulja Boy performing at Trump's inauguration. How you feel about Trump? That's Uncle Trump?
I mean, hey, look.
Ah, shit. Come on, Sims. I should have asked you before.
These
Is that
guys
Uncle
are
Trump or
just-
not? Huh?
Man, whatever, man.
What?
I wouldn't. If I was to pick somebody to run the world, it wouldn't be none of them.
It wouldn't be none of them?
No.
Do you fuck with Trump or not?
I don't even know, bro.
You
These
don't
people
even
lie
know?
too much. I gotta see what's going on.
Well, he was already a president for a term. So, like, do you fuck with Trump or not?
I'm gonna say this.
Did you vote?
I didn't.
Terrible. Part of the problem.
A lot of people, a lot of people that are close to me.
You didn't vote either? Part of the problem. Everyone I talked to didn't vote, so it's fine.
So here's my thing about that.
Shit, we're getting into it now.
One being that I'm a firm believer that them votes is absolutely fake.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off. D1 just said. He said, and we're gonna have another conversation because he's disconnected and he needs to be caught up to speed. I don't know, Biz. I'm just saying y'all gonna have a conversation after this.
Disconnect is that
What?
people need to stop twisting stuff when it's convenient.
Okay.
Because business is business, and the streets are the streets. You can't intertwine them when you feel like it's convenient for the situation. All right, because they're completely different. We're talking about Drake suing a label full of old white men that never been in the streets, and then we're trying to give it a street code. You don't do that. You don't do what? You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but it was during a rap beef.
It wasn't though. The beef's over. The shit's not going on no more.
All right, but now we're talking about it because it's over. No, it's not over.
Not likely,
it's
though.
not even over, bro.
Don't
Don't say it's over. It's over. It's over the not like us. Literally over the rap
This
song.
is who pays me though. This is who's breaking my checks off right now.
Who?
The label.
Okay.
We gotta hash this. Gotta figure this out. Like you're my fucking employer here.
Let me ask you this real quick. So you say let's just use you and D Weathers, even though that's your man's. If y'all get in some rap beef, you lose in the eye of the public, and then you sue y'all's Fly or Die label. Are you buns or are you buns?
I just told you I wouldn't sue though.
But I'm asking you. You're defending someone who's suing, so I'm asking you: are you buns or are you buns?
If I mean, yeah, I didn't say he wasn't though.
So what are you saying? You're saying there's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with it. If you're saying yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Me calling him buns is me that's me looking at him like he's soft or whatever. But that's street rules. That's street code. That's a mentality that's coming from the streets.
Is
if
rap
I look
street
at
or
it in
not?
a business perspective, no, he's just handling his business.
You
Like
guys are looking at it from
you
two
can't
different eyes. You're looking at it from street code, and Sims is looking at it from business. And when you're looking at it from business, as somebody that's been in both business and the street rap scene.
But like, listen to what you just said though. The street rap scene. I'm really not looking at it from a street perspective. I'm looking at it from a rap perspective.
He let that play out.
I'm talking to a rapper.
Right, but they like to twist it.
But look though, he let it run its course.
Who?
Drake, not like us, already ran his course. The shit already did what it's doing. The damage is done. He didn't try to
suing,
bro.
So he didn't let it do nothing. Like he did it.
It's
like,
over now.
It's not though.
What's
over? What's
when
over?
we found out about the lawsuit, Not Like Us was far from. It already fell from grace.
Okay, so what's the point of the lawsuit? Because of the
grace? It has nothing to do with that.
What do you mean? It has nothing to do with what?
With the song personally, bro. It has nothing to do with. Oh my God, Not Like Us was such a
you can't
good
say
diss
that.
song or a bad diss song that I'm suing you guys. That's not what happened. You understand? It doesn't matter if Not Like Us was good or not, bro.
No, Sims, you can't do that. That's, again,
it's true, bro.
And honestly, there's too many things you say that is based on speculation, like and not facts. That is a speculation. That's not even a good speculation. So you're telling me if Not Like Us was not a good diss song and didn't receive the praise that it received because it received the praise that it received, he's gonna sue regardless?
Yes. No, because he's only suing because they pushed it. If they don't push it, he doesn't sue.
Okay.
So you're saying that basically as soon as he dropped the record and said he's a pedophile, it was already in his mind, I'm suing him? That's not what happened. It wasn't until after he realized the label was doing unorganic stuff that he was like, all right, I need to stop the unorganic shit. I don't care that he dissed me and he's calling me whatever.
First of all, even that, bro, even that is speculation because the label will say they didn't do that.
Of course, they're getting fucking sued. You have to say that. If you don't say that, you're admitting you're guilty. What are they supposed to say? You're right, I did.
So look,
they have to say they didn't do it.
Just like Drake is saying that he's not a pedophile. I don't think Drake is a pedophile. But just like Drake, if just like you said, if he turns out to be a pedophile, your opinion is so the opposite. If the
Same
labels
shit with Kendrick though.
If the labels didn't push it, what is your perspective then?
That they were just regular diss songs that do what diss songs do.
So then again, he looks crazy.
Nah.
Or nah.
Because listen, bro, I'm sure
D-Weather's gonna talk to you after this anyway.
there's nothing he could say to me because I'm sure that if like you said, if me and him got into a rap dispute and he just made Fly or Die $10 million and then I drop a diss song on him and they're using some of that $10 million to push the diss song, I'm sure he's gonna feel some type of way. Will he sue? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
But even I want to get off this topic, but even on the from the perspective that Not Like Us was a fire radio song. It wasn't played in the clubs. Chris Brown was bopping to it. LeBron was bopping to it. Everyone was bopping to it. If you're Drake, not you, but if Drake is Drake, literally Not Like Us is the better version of Back to Back. Back to Back was in the clubs, not as much as Not Like Us, but Drake should have made some shit. If the labels quote unquote pushed Kendrick's shit because it was a certified bop in the summertime, summer bop, then Drake should have made a summer bop instead of I'm disappointed you call me a pedophile, da 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 da.
Do you think that when Drake was dropping that music that the label wasn't pushing it?
The Back to Back or what?
Yes, all of that. You don't think that was getting pushed immensely by his label?
Because that's what happened. That's what labels do, though.
It ain't though, bro. Because they didn't do the same for him, and that's where the problem that's where his dispute comes in. I'm not saying you're doing what labels ain't doing. I'm saying
if you're saying if he dropped if he dropped the fire diss track, a fire diss track that was a bop that everyone it's first of all, Not Like Us was not even if say the label pushed Not Like Us. Let's say that's true. The people would have responded regardless.
No,
I'm not saying in the same way. I'm not saying it would have did the same numbers. Say they pushed them. They pushed it, but it would have had a reaction because Not Like Us is that good of a song. Like labels pushing it. No, it's not because if it's getting played in the clubs, labels are not pushing it in the clubs. Labels are not pushing it in the cookout.
There's songs all over that I know that I don't want to know. You know?
On the radio.
That's what happened, brother.
They pushed it everywhere. But I'm not. You can't push. So labels can't push a song. They can't make DJs play a song.
What? There's DJs that have specific contracts with labels, brother.
All right, then you got that then.
Like literally, like they're gonna, bro. When it goes to radio. Who do you think is the people that play the music on the radio?
So Chris Brown,
or DJs.
So Chris Brown's bopping to Not Like Us because of the labels.
No.
LeBron's bopping to Not Like Us because of the radios.
No, obviously not. They personally know these guys. It's a little different, but little kids and all that knowing it. Yes, that's because of the radio and TikTok and all that being pushed out there commercially.
Okay.
There's no reason my kids know Not Like Us. In a regular rap beef, they don't know the songs.
Bro, literally from the perspective of the production alone, if you disagree about the diss track itself, that's one thing. But production wise, you have to say it was the best beat. That beat is.
If you live in South Central LA,
bro, I'm from New York, and I
don't
like
that beat. I would never rap to that beat, like. If I came here today and you said you want to rap and I said, yeah, you throw that beat on, I'm not rapping on it.
First of all, you shouldn't. Because Kendrick, like anyone who raps on it afterwards, it doesn't compare to Not Like Us.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. That's just like, he didn't go, it's not like he said something like super crazy.
He wild out.
Bro, he rapped good on that or whatever. It was cool, but like, come on.
All right, let's push on.
Like,
let's push on. You got a conversation.
The lines got blurred real bad with that battle. That's why when you ask me how hip hop is right now, it's fucked up right now, but it'll get better. Like
this is my last thing. D-Weather says, so Drake don't got money to promote his own music? ? Because that's what I said earlier. Drake. If the labels don't push his music, Drake pushes his music.
What does that got to do with anything?
It don't got nothing to do with nothing. Yo, D-Weather, you got to pull up on the pod so we can have this conversation.
That made no sense.
It's fine.
We know he got the money to do that.
Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Soulja Boy performing at Trump's inauguration. Yo, you didn't answer. How the fuck do you feel about Trump?
I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I feel like all these guys do and say things just to get into a position of power. That's just how I feel. I feel like he's the same as any other the rest of them. He's not about to do anything that benefits us directly. He's gonna do stuff that benefits him.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's why I didn't vote, because I'm not gonna go up there and pick.
So wait, so do you feel different? Do you feel the same way about Kamala or what?
I can't stand Kamala. Don't get me started on them,
Why can't you stand Kamala?
bro.
What Kamala do?
What didn't she do?
What
You
did she
stood
do?
next to a man that sent billions of dollars to foreign countries and doesn't help his own citizens. Let's just leave it there.
Okay. Was that what she was gonna do if voted for president? She's the vice president. There's only so much she could do as the vice president.
Do you wouldn't even if you didn't have the same beliefs as him, you probably wouldn't even be the vice president. You wouldn't be his vice president. If you didn't stand for the same things he's standing for, they're part of the same.
Right.
Well, I will kind of counteract that just because two things. One, she's a black woman. Two, she's not dumb. She might have done her thing. I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything because I don't keep up with politics because it pisses me off. What I will say is it's a game of chess. And just because she's standing next to him doesn't necessarily mean that they have the same viewpoints. It may just mean that she's using him for what she needs him for.
Well, she's been in a political position for 20 years now.
She's a black woman. She's a black woman.
Oh,
so
Barack Obama was a black man, and he did.
I don't know.
Yes,
Wait,
but
why?
she's a woman.
So why are you saying that? What is your point by saying that?
I don't think that changes
in the society
anything.
that we live in, black women are the most disrespected demographic that exists.
Okay.
Period. And one of the reasons that she lost is because she's a black woman. If she was not a black woman, if she was a white woman, she probably would have won.
She lost because she sat there and endorsed one of the worst presidents of all time. If you did some fucked up shit and then you try to come up, you're best friends with this motherfucker. He walks off stage, you walk up and try to say, hey, yo, listen, I know I was just with this weird motherfucker for 4 or 5 years, but vote for me, shit's gonna be a little different. No, we're not jacking that, first of all. Second of all, this is a woman that's already been proven to sign off on laws that have affected black males, black women, black everything.
Fair.
So we're not gonna sit here and say you're a black woman, you're gonna help, but you already done fucked them up and did shit to fuck them up.
Right. Well, this ain't that episode because he already got voted as president. So we
Yeah, she's a pack. She's never gonna be in the position again to even get back in there.
I didn't say she was a pack, but Sims did.
She's never gonna be in position.
This is Soulja Boy
So-
talking about his shit.
They paid me a bet. Obama ain't never put no money in my pockets. Kamala ain't never put no money in my pockets. Trump put money in my pockets. They're trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party. Did Kamala call my phone? Did Obama call my phone? Did any of you call my phone? Oh God, fuck you, man. I do what the fuck I don't call my phone. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win. Obama, you ain't call my fucking phone. I'll suck my dick, nigga. Y'all want me to not answer the phone or the fucking president? Get a president of the motherfucking United States. Trump wasn't even there.
I think that
It wasn't even a Trump.
I don't think Trump cares about them, bro. I think that they do what they need to do. Yeah, this is clear as day what's happening.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the hood behind you.
Yep.
You call a bunch of rappers in, you think that's gonna get a couple, and it is.
And Gen Z.
I agree.
He's
So
looking to
that's what
pull a
that is.
specific demographic behind him.
So
How about-
so how do you feel about them performing at?
I think money, bro, is like people do a lot of things for money that other people might not necessarily like or respect. You know what I'm saying? But the day and age we live in, it's hard to come up with a lot of money, especially at once, right? So we might sit here and say, "Oh, that's mad. Why would you go perform for Trump?" If Trump calls your phone with a large amount of money and asks you to do something, you're probably gonna do it. So I can't judge them.
Generally speaking.
I can't judge them.
The
Well-
only thing that I will sit here and I have a lot to say, but the one thing that I will say is as somebody that's been put in a lot of different positions as a young woman that doesn't have a lot of resources, what I've learned is that when people talk about selling your soul, this is what selling your soul is.
She's spitting
This
over
is
there.
what selling
Sure.
your soul is. Selling your soul is not, what people think it is. Selling your soul is literally defying your morals and defying your values and defying your beliefs and defying your culture for a bag.
For a bag.
For a bag. Like, that's literally what selling
Right,
your soul
right.
is. And it's like, I don't want to say that you can't get your soul back because I don't think anybody is beyond redemption. But when you go into certain aspects, especially in entertainment, especially with people like Trump, like, how deep is too deep? How far is too far?
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like, what is, and not only that, like, being that it is a publicity stunt. I'm sorry, Snoop, you're not a dummy. Like, he was one of the people, like, I saw a video on Instagram today from 2017 where he was literally saying, like, which one of you jigaboo ass is gonna...
Donald Trump, huh?
That one, yeah.
That one. That's the one.
Which one of you jigaboo gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast one of you Uncle Tom for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first?
I suppose the one that performs for himself.
And then he went and performed for him.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh?
I don't get that, but
Last one.
Got in money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country, have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist, and here's the thing. Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no,
that's not even him here.
No, that's the point. That's his point with that. He was being sarcastic or whatnot. He like had a couple things where he was saying where he was talking about like, other people, but he was saying it like to be sarcastic or whatever.
I think that so look, as the president, right? He's literally gonna be the president whether we like it or not. And you telling him no might do more harm than it does good for you. You know what I mean?
So if
Is it worth
I don't know what they.
Is it worth disrespecting? I don't even want to use disrespecting. Is it worth betraying your culture? Is it worth betraying your values? Is it worth betraying?
As far as Nelly and Soulja Boy are considered, like their time is done. So they're gonna take whatever they can get.
Yeah,
type
I'm
shit.
not even surprised.
Right.
I'm never in, honestly.
Snoop Dogg is where it's like kind of wild.
Yeah.
I think that at this point it's kind of like these people are just getting as much money together as they
Right,
can because
right.
they're about to be on their way out, whether that's death or just not being relevant anymore or whatever the case may be. They're getting older, they have families to support.
Exactly.
So all right, the internet's mad at me. Guess what? I just put $50 million in my son's trust fund.
Yo, what is up with you and $50 million? They didn't get paid $50 million for that at all. Like not even close. If they gotta pay the mill, that's surprising as shit.
We don't know.
No, we know 50 million is 50 million.
But do you think Trump is the only one that's funding this with his bestie Elon?
Probably not.
Exactly. So it's like we really don't know how much money they are getting in their pockets for performing because it's not just coming out of his pocket.
Yeah,
they're not getting 10,000.
Right. Yeah, but 10,000. The difference between 10,000 and 50 million is
the
nuts.
book Snoop Dogg?
I don't know.
It's a lot.
It ain't 50 mil though, bro.
It's a lot though. 50 mil was just a word that I said, but I'm telling you that even if it's $1 million, that's a lot of fucking money.
Right.
Like, just to get real quick and perform 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But while we're on the topic, my brother just texted me. Trump dropped the cryptocurrency. Right?
The fuck does that mean? Is it your brother Damon or who?
Yeah. So Trump dropped the cryptocurrency, Trump coin or whatever, right? Shit went crazy overnight.
And then
he just rugged it.
He just what?
Took everything out. It's all gone. Everyone that invested their money, you're done.
That's illegal.
Just happened. My brother just texted me.
Oh, okay. I was thinking your brother was on Trump's side, so he's really just
Nah,
informing.
he just was telling me that like randomly.
That literally, the Hawk Tua girl did that, and she's under fire
That was hilarious.
Hawk to all right. Listen, let me put this in perspective.
because she had Hawk Tua coin or whatever the fuck.
Trump's coin went from like nothing, no value, to like $20 per coin overnight. Took like 10 years for Bitcoin to hit $20. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was $30 billion market cap overnight in this coin. So that's like it's like a way larger amount of money than the Hawk Tour girls.
No, I get it, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
It
he
happens
did.
all the time, though.
No, but you can't do that. That's literally illegal.
He just
You
puts
can't-
money- He can't. Do
you
a lot
can't,
of
but
the
there's
shit that
loophole-
he's
there's-
done, and he's still walking free.
There's
True.
loopholes
I'm
though.
just. Oh, okay.
Because you are allowed to buy crypto and then sell it. So if I have a large amount of that cryptocurrency, so to speak, and then I sell all my coins, a large amount of that market space is gonna obviously be gone.
So
know what I'm
what
saying?
you're saying that I don't really understand crypto.
Yeah.
So he made a coin for himself.
Right.
People invested into this coin, meaning they bought it.
Yes.
And then he ripped everything that people bought out from under them, meaning that they lost everything they invested.
It's not
into
necessarily
and
it's not necessarily proven that it was Trump, but
somebody.
the creators of the coin took everything that was.
So they lost their money and their investments and their.
Oh, that's
coin.
gone. Yeah, everything's gone. All the money you invested is gone now. Yeah, it's nothing. If you cashed out before they did it, you have money though. You know what I mean? But if you
But who
didn't,
would have done that?
right,
overnight?
you wouldn't have
That
known
shit,
either. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So last topic we got is TikTok being banned, and today being brought back.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that?
I don't know. It's just weird, bro. I feel like they just do mad weird shit. This is why I said I didn't vote. All part of the same shit. Because I don't necessarily support the type of. I don't understand how we are put on this earth, right? Nobody knows how. And you're trying to another human's trying to tell me what I need to do. I never understood that concept. I never took well to that.
So you never took a lot of the laws?
To you trying to tell me stuff that's illogical. Like when people try to tell me, "Oh, you got here because so and so did this and this happened and da da da," and then you got here. That's not.
Are you talking about religion then?
Religion, science, everything all in one that
Wait.
goes
You
with
don't-
life
you don't,
itself.
You don't
brother.
fuck with science?
I do. I love science, but
Okay.
it definitely contradicts itself. Like a lot of that's not real.
Do you feel like the world is flat or round?
I don't know, bro.
You
You know what I mean?
see,
No,
boys.
he's real for that.
I don't
He's
know.
real for that, 'cause
Ah,
there's-
shit.
I've never seen it.
There's too much.
Okay.
But what I can say is,
Okay.
it's not what they're telling us.
Anything that they say.
Who
is
just
probably
told me
opposite.
that weird shit? Like, I'll be
It's
having a
such
lot
a
of
deep
conspiracy
topic.
theories on
Yeah,
here.
it's such
Okay.
a deep topic, but you could just start with like you could just
Is it?
pick part. It is. There's just so many different aspects of life and science and the world and whatever. But if you just pick it apart one by one logically, you know what I'm saying? 2 + 2 = 4 type shit. Water, gravity, the earth being round, you being upside down, you can't tell, you're stuck to the ground. There's enough gravity to hold you to the ground, but enough gravity to stop you from jumping.
So, but there's some things.
Little
that,
shit like that.
Quantum physics kind of defies logic. So, although I understand what you're saying with logic, sometimes like I'm very spiritual. I'm very into
Yeah.
like I've done a lot of scientific and historical research on
Yeah.
things that you can't explain. And with that, like some things are genuinely not meant to be logicked and reasoned.
Right.
Because it can't be, because our human mind cannot grasp the level of intellect that it presents.
Yeah.
Like, we were never like we don't have that level of.
Yeah, and we're not supposed to.
We're not supposed to.
That's
It's
why I
not
don't
meant for us.
believe
We're
certain
here to
things,
experience.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're trying to tell me that,
What?
like, bro, first of all, there's like how many religions?
I don't know. I don't know how many religions.
Hundreds.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. So.
There's mad different reasoning, whys, who's, what's, where's, when's, right?
Okay.
Nobody knows how we got here, bro. Like at all. There's not one person that can say, nah, I know for a fact that when you die, you do this.
Or
So why are you telling
Why
me?
is that? Why is that a problem? First of all, religion.
It's a problem because
religion
you're
and
trying to
science
tell
are
me,
two different things.
You're trying to tell me,
No.
no,
Religion and science are the same thing.
they try to make them one and the same.
Religion
When?
Religion came
Bro.
from.
They tell us that we're here because God did this and that, Jesus died on the cross and all that.
Okay. That's religion.
It's not logical, but
And
it mixed with science though.
Wow.
We're here, which is science, right? The world's spiritual, Mother Nature, right? That's how we're here, right? That's how we exist.
Uh-huh.
What's that have to do with Jesus dying on the cross and being
Right,
Christian? They're combining the two.
I feel like you're
Some of
combining
it-
it too. Because if they say that we're here because of God, that's a belief. That's just a belief. That's a religion.
What
That's a
would
belief.
make you believe that though? If you got put here,
Your religion.
you've never seen this.
Not
person.
science, your religion. Science, religion.
Somebody else telling you that.
Right, exactly. Which
Right.
is religion.
Okay.
Whether it's the pastor or your mom or whoever the fuck, your dad.
So you're trying to tell me though that the reason that I'm scientifically here, like religion is telling us that we're scientifically here because of something that happened
No,
in religion.
religious is not telling you scientifically nothing.
What's it telling me then? How did I get here? Why am I here?
They're not breaking it down by science. They're breaking it down by religion. Whatever religion you are, like just like believing that what is it called?
This is why
Resurrection.
is so important.
Resurrection or reincarnation.
Right.
Like those are beliefs. They're not saying
course.
science. They're not saying scientifically your molecules recreate.
They are,
themselves.
though, bro.
Actually, though, science does say energy cannot be created or destroyed. So what the fuck happens to you after you
Right,
die?
but again, you're mixing the two of religion and science.
You are energy. You are energy in your core. Everything
Nah,
that exists in you is an energy.
You know what? But based on what she's saying, religion kind of does sometimes mix science, but it's not like all science based.
Religion
But
is metaphors.
Nah,
Religion
but
is
Right.
parables.
Us
Religion
being
are
here is
stories.
science based.
People take
True.
religion and they
So
take it
like,
literally.
don't try to tell me anything through religion because it's not.
Okay, so you don't subscribe to religion then? That's all.
No, I don't subscribe to nothing because nobody knows. That's my standpoint. Nobody knows nothing. We're just all down here trying to make educated guesses. Nobody proved nothing yet. Nobody knows why life happens and nobody knows why death happens. But somebody will still turn around and try to tell
Wait,
you.
come on, Sims. Now this is the crazy part of the conversation. So you telling me scientifically we know why we're here?
We don't.
Know,
No.
scientifically we know. Not even talking about from the beginning of time. I'm talking about like you know why you're here. Your mom, your dad, they had a nice date.
I don't know why that works though.
Science will tell you why.
It doesn't though.
Health class will tell you
It's
why.
literally
He's not
unexplained.
saying- He's not saying it from a literal standpoint.
Right.
He's saying
From the beginning of time.
Not even.
Okay.
From a metaphysical standpoint, from a spiritual concept, what am I doing here? What is the
Is that
point
what
of
you're
us
saying?
being on Earth? Why are we human beings? What are we doing?
I'm saying
That
that
too.
nothing proves. All right, we know that sex makes babies.
Okay.
Nothing proves. How did the humans even get here to have sex?
Right. that's
Nothing
what
proves
Right,
that.
right,
Nothing
right.
proves the beginning or the end. But they try to tell you that they know.
Okay.
They try to tell you you go to hell, you go to heaven. Never once has there been even 1% of proof of either.
See, but is heaven and earth, but that's where religion comes in, where I
Right, religion is a belief.
Well, not even just that. The
Okay, go
Bible is metaphorical. So when people sit here and they talk about hell and heaven, they're talking. People are dumb. Like no
Yeah, that's the
fucking-
problem,
no
though,
fucking, like, you know,
is that
no
people live by this shit, bro.
Yes, they take.
That's
it
the problem.
literally. They read the Bible.
That's the
they
problem.
So
read
you're
the
clearly
Bible,
not Christian.
And they translate.
I'm not a
to
religion.
be-
Like,
to be
you know what I
very
mean?
literal.
I believe in a
It's
higher
not
power.
meant
I
to
know
be.
I'm here. I exist. You know what I'm saying? I have
Like,
children.
I
I feel
here.
love. I know something is
Mm-hmm.
amazing did this, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell me you know what did it because you don't. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's also why it's a belief. They believe it so to that extent where it is a no. Like so you believe in a higher power. You don't believe in God?
I wouldn't. So I think just off being raised and that word being what it is, I do. If I pray, I'll be like, dear God or whatever. But I don't believe it in the sense that other people might believe what it is. I don't look at it like a human in the sky. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people really genuinely think that these old fucking that Jesus and them existed. That's what they're praying to. I don't
See, but
believe
that's
that
the thing.
shit.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
gonna sit
That's-
here and take
yeah,
away-
that's fine. There's no
I'm not gonna
problem with
sit
that.
here and take away from the fact that Jesus probably did exist. I do
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
that Jesus existed. I don't believe that Jesus is who people paint Jesus out to be. I do believe that Jesus is a prophet. I first of all, I experienced so many metaphysical things in my own life, from prophecy, dreams, to being able to read tarot, to all this metaphysical shit that you can't explain, that I know that there's truth in a lot of things. I've watched miracles happen to other people. I know this shit is real. Can I explain it to you? Fuck no. I can't fucking explain it. I don't fucking know myself. But the thing is, this is what I study in school. I literally go to school and I fucking study this shit. There's a universal energy. It's like water. They call it the universal consciousness. There is one consciousness, and this one consciousness is what God is. But with religions and people's lack of frequency, you got all this extra shit going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't believe that Jesus is fake. I don't believe that Jesus necessarily didn't die on the cross. Do I believe he died on the cross and came back from the dead? No, it kind of makes more sense that he had a heat stroke on the cross and was put into the fucking tomb in the dark and came back to life, because to cure heat stroke, you go into a cold, dry place.
But that's also based on what you know logically, and like some things are more than what.
Some shit is science.
Some things are
I think
more than what we know from where we're at.
I think basically though, what I'm saying overall to sum it up is that I don't think anybody understands any of this shit.
Okay.
So I think that anybody saying they do is obviously just not something that I'm gonna take to.
You know what? I understand that. I understand that full-heartedly. What's it called? We started off by talking about the TikTok ban, but ended up talking about God and Jesus.
TikTok. I feel like TikTok is a amazing way for people to make an income, build a community, spread messages, do whatever they need to do. I think it's positive. I think there's obviously, like any other app or social media, there's obviously the downfalls of it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think that them trying to silence us and act like it's a data breach or like it's a privacy concern is absolute fucking bullshit.
Right. Of
for
course.
obvious reasons. And I think that it would be fucked up for them to take away income for millions of Americans that they're not providing themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So leave us the fuck alone.
So, but Trump brought it back today. Like now it's being used, and it's working again and whatnot.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I think all in all, it's part of a same old bullshit. Bro.
I think that it was
It's just
definitely a
distract
plan.
us, pull us from this.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Because he's getting inaugurated tomorrow and getting sworn in and whatnot. So he came in as the hero with the cape and whatnot. Everyone was bugging out or wilding or whatever, or distraught about TikTok being gone. He came and gave it back. But it's very clear that obviously it was orchestrated.
Yeah, definitely. I think that it would fuck up a lot of things though if it was to get actually taken off. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I don't think that would be fair.
Right. So I'm glad that it's back. Hopefully it doesn't go away again, so people can eat. And Sims get on there, go crazy with the rapping and maybe a few TikTok dances here and there. Honestly, but all jokes aside, people push conscious rap on there too. Yeah. It's just you gotta get creative in a do-it-yourself type manner instead of just hitting up a videographer, shooting a video, blah blah. You gotta do it more in a simple way that can reach the mass, because again, the consistency is what really does it and whatnot.
Right.
And I hope the different things we talked about in this episode resonate. I know that they resonated at the time, but I hope they also resonate after today and through 2025 and whatnot, because like I said, you got the support locally, you got the support outside of locally and whatnot, and then you got the talent and the skill and whatnot. So all you gotta do is put it together and then apply it in different ways to receive different results and whatnot.
Right. Absolutely.
That's a fact. And
Absolutely.
It has been close to 3 hours chopping it up. So I think that is a perfect place to end there. Sims, let them know where to find you at.
You can find me everywhere. SIMMS845, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you want to find me at. All my music is online in all music stores. Sims, SIMMS. I appreciate y'all.
Fire. And hopefully we'll have you back here again.
Yes,
hopefully we'll have you here with D Weathers.
Yeah,
hopefully that
make
works
happen.
out well.
Yeah, because we got the tape about to drop, so I'm gonna definitely.
Oh yeah, we need that. Do you know what month that is dropping?
I don't, but soon. So let's try to February. Let's lock in.
Okay, that's tough. I appreciate you coming through, bro. This was fire.
Appreciate you.
Layla, I appreciate you behind the scenes, and we will see y'all next time. Jesus.